these things make money talking about
Yes. Love you. Love you, baby.
it. You want Bucky in here?
Yeah, no, you can bring Bucket in here.
Are you live?
Yeah, I messed up.
Are you
I put out a tweet that we were starting at this time, then I realized I scheduled it for 10:15. So I was like, well, I may as well just start it now. Also, I wanted to highlight the little crow motifs that I have.
So you're live, but no one's on. You're supposed to start at.
Yeah, I started a little early on accident.
Can you turn it off and do it again?
No, I can't.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I'm early. And there's
At
Bucket.
least you're finally early.
You didn't need to say that.
No one can hear you.
Yes, baby. Look, we're
Yeah, but no one's watching.
There's at least 2 people watching.
Does it include you?
No.
Because you're watching yourself.
I need to highlight a comment, actually.
So there's people already on?
Crow is early and late at the same time. What's up, Max? Pix, I know this is early. Please pray for my best friend's family. The youngest child was murdered last night. I know they could use all the prayers and thoughts everyone can give. Pix, yeah. Pix regularly watches, so.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Pix, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to hear that. You're probably dealing with your own stuff right now. If you do wind up tuning in, then just know that it feels terrible to hear you say that. If there's anything you need us to do to like promote it, if they, they're trying to raise money or anything like that, let me know and we'll promote it on the stream. Yeah, that is awful. I'm so sorry to hear that, Pix.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
That sucks.
No, it does. But yeah, Pix, obviously, you
There's nothing you can say.
Yeah, no.
It's just one of those things, because if you start trying to say things, you say things that people that have to do with loss don't even want to hear.
Yeah, that's true.
You just say, I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, Pix. Yeah, you absolutely have our prayers. Absolutely. We'll try to have a fun stream tonight. Hopefully you can take your mind off things a little bit. We got a good show lined up. We have our Canadian friend who's running late. We have Bucket here. He's just chilling, He just likes the love. Max, you gave me $2. Thank you.
It's gonna go to Bucket's food fund.
You don't need no food. He's fat enough.
He's not fat.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. The Pix Bucket is great.
See?
No. Okay, so guys.
Bucket can bring joy.
Halloween story. Okay.
This is not funny. Yes, it is now, but I was freaking out.
Okay. Our cat. We had a party last night. We had a bunch of people over. A lot of people were coming in and out of the house, and I guess somebody left the door open. You want to tell the story, Bucket?
Oh my god!
I think he wants to tell the story. Bucket, go ahead. You can tell the story.
Oh my goodness!
You can tell the story, Bucket. Oh, well. Oop! I spilled my tea.
Get out of here, buddy.
Okay, so our other cat, Brew, who is rarely on the stream because she's terrified of her own shadow, she ran out the door.
Have they seen Brew?
I think once, maybe.
I'll get her. I'll tell the story. I'll go get her after.
Okay, so Brew basically, guys. Also, I don't know if you can see it, but you see little crows on the curtains. Jasmine did that. Bucket must like to be carried. Like Bucket just loves attention. Bucket is like, hell no, don't you dare. Okay, so she got outside the house, right? And obviously that's. I didn't know I was drunk. I passed
out.
I passed out on the couch. Jasmine helped me take my shoes off.
I'm laughing so ugly.
No, you're fine, baby. Okay, that was a little evil.
I know.
Yeah. All right. So Brew got out of the house, climbed up the house, got onto the roof of the house, then went outside the bathroom window and was crying for help.
Oh gosh.
Which is incredible, but at the same time,
why? Just why didn't you stay on the ground?
Exactly. Oh, and I won a costume contest.
The one that we hosted, so it doesn't count.
I won every single category.
You did.
So it does count. I did not change the votes. I did not manipulate the results of my election.
Yes, you did. You campaigned.
I campaigned, yes.
No one does that.
People do that. I went to everybody. I collected the votes, and I just said, "Write Star-Lord as best costume." Right?
Did everybody see your costume?
No, they didn't.
So they don't even understand.
Yeah, I went as Star-Lord, and Jasmine won as Gamora.
You didn't post it on Twitter or nothing?
No, I didn't. I posted one thing on Twitter today, a photo. I think maybe more than one thing.
Post on Twitter today?
Yeah, I was really hungover.
Good.
Yes, but I made my own version of ramen. It was pretty good, and I posted on Twitter because.
Hey, no, highlight that comment.
Which comment?
The one about me.
And I don't see it. Oh, hey Jazz and cute kitty. Yep, I agree. We do have cute kitty.
There's another one.
I don't see the comment.
You're a liar.
Crow, you're lucky to have someone like Jazz, and Jazz, you are an awesome wife.
Thank you.
I think Kurogani made a little small mistake, though. She didn't talk about how lucky you are to have me for a husband.
I am lucky.
I know, but she didn't say it, so
she's not wrong, though.
I mean, she's only half right, though.
No, it's just a statement.
Which
doesn't mean it's like she doesn't think the other.
Well, the statement was missing key context.
Not really.
It was, yes. All right, so guys, we did start early tonight. Officially, we start at 10:15, so I have to wait to actually go into the topics for the stream tonight. Couple of quick updates, though. Very important. I am still seeking a Reggie Drago and a Glastrier for my Pokemon game. So if anyone has, and there's Brew. She does not like that. She does not like that.
This was the one that tried to escape and jump through the bathroom window by climbing on the house and onto the roof.
She'll run out the door, but then she wants to come right back inside. So I guess she ran out, couldn't come back inside. Probably there's people here too, so she gets afraid of that. And then jumped up the house to go to the only window where there was a light on because someone was using the bathroom at the time. So she is a calico.
Yes, she is.
She's been on stream a couple times. But look at the look on her face right now.
She's tired.
That is the look of a cat that wants to be let down.
No, she's tired.
Well, she is definitely tired.
She just woke up.
Did you wake her up?
No, I went to go wake her up though. So don't. If you're thinking bad of me, continue to think that way. But she had just jumped down on the bed when I went in the hallway. So. Don't move your chair, Buck. It's right there.
God damn it! Why is he?
Yeah.
That is the worst spot for him.
Don't move your chair.
I can't move my chair.
I'm telling you. Don't.
He's laying down between the wheels of the chair.
Exactly. Oh, he's moving.
Thank you, Bucket. What's with this cat? What is with this cat?
He loves you.
Okay. So guys, tonight's stream, what are we talking about? Halloween stories, if anyone has them to share. I know it's the day after Halloween, but I still want to read some fun Halloween things that happen. Lil Wayne endorsing Trump. A couple of these papers have come out endorsement of Trump. He had some sort of massive rally in Pennsylvania, which like Biden's supposed to win in Pennsylvania, but like Trump did a rally and he got like 57,000 people to come out and support him. And I just kind of feel like the Trump 2020 landslide thing is definitely going to happen. just because it is. So we have 2 days until the apocalypse hits because Walmart has removed all guns from display because they don't want someone looting their store, taking the guns, taking the ammo, and using said guns and ammo. There's a lot of predictions that there will be massive civil unrest if Trump wins. Honestly, I think there's going to be massive civil unrest regardless.
Me too. I was going to say that if you didn't say that, because I was going to be like,
No.
I think it's going to be a hot mess regardless.
Oh, baby.
We're already locked and loaded. So bring your ass over here if you want to die. Wait, can you say that?
No, you can't make threats on the stream.
I'm sorry.
God, baby.
Okay. Can I clarify? Does that change it?
No, it doesn't change anything. It's going to get clipped. It's going to get taken out of context. We're going to get our channel banned. And it's all because you made a threat on stream towards anonymous people.
Sorry. This is why I should just stay down.
It's okay. All I did was show a gun on stream, and apparently that was enough to get me in trouble.
You showed a gun?
Yes.
What gun? Because what? What guns and when?
Which gun do you think?
The cool one, didn't you?
The cool one.
You should have showed the cute one, though.
But I like the cool one more.
But that one's mine.
It is. She had to get the one with all the special upgrades on it. Why? Because Jasmine is just so extra. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hold on. I am civilly untested. Wait, do you mean unrested?
That's Broly.
It is Broly.
Broly, we missed you at the Halloween party.
We did. It was fun, but it would have been more fun if you were there.
Mm-hmm. And we ended up having kids there too.
We did have kids there.
So,
and they took our plastic swords and they broke one of them.
Absolutely.
And they took the other one home with them.
And all the candy.
And all the fucking candy.
And they
goddamn kids.
And they rigged some of the votes in the costume contest by putting mom. There was a few cards that said mom.
Oh, that's cute. Someone play Start a Riot from Spider-Verse when it happens. No.
What's that song?
I don't know. I would play it on stream, but then we would get our stream claimed again. I was dressed up like a box of popcorn as a kid. I had popcorn glued to my outfit, and people kept taking pieces and eating them. So I kicked one of them in the balls and got suspended. I mean, I would have done the same thing.
Wow.
Also, who would do that stale popcorn at that point, right? Do you think it might be more likely that Biden supporters are more cautious about attending rallies than Trump supporters? Yeah, 100%. 100%. But Pennsylvania is supposed to not be Trump's territory. It's supposed to go to Biden this year. So seeing Trump get 57,000 people come out to a rally during COVID is, I mean, I'll put it like this, right? Part of those rallies, part of those things is to show that you have massive support behind you, right? When Biden does any of these, I'm not going to call them, I'm just going to call them get-togethers, right? He gets at most 20-something people. When Trump does one, he's got thousands of people there. Yeah, I mean, it's insane to see 57,000 people show up to a political rally, right? But I do think that Biden supporters are more cautious. But here's the thing. There are three groups of people, right? There are people that are enthusiastic for Trump. There are people that are enthusiastic for Biden. And there are people that are enthusiastic to vote against Trump, right? Of the largest group of people, you're either really, I'm generalizing a little bit, obviously. But what I mean is, of the people that are going to vote for Trump and Biden, they're largely motivated by either they really, really want Trump or they really, really want to vote against Trump. There's not that many people that really do want to come out and genuinely support Joe Biden, right? And his entire campaign has been about that. It's not been about, oh, these are the things that I'm going to do for America. And I'm being mean now. It's.
Are you making a voice?
No, I was about to make a joke about him, forgetting where he is. But then I was like, I want to leave that out.
Stop being mean.
I want to leave that out. Yeah, I know. I caught myself.
Good.
I caught myself. But Biden's campaign has largely been about Trump is a terrible, awful, mean, bad person, right? And that's why you should vote for me. That's only going to get you so far. But here's the thing. If you're going to look at like national polls and they're going to say Biden is ahead by 9 points, okay? You're looking at the largest group of people going to vote for Biden, and they're going to sit there and go like, well, if Joe Biden's already going to win, why the fuck am I going to go out during COVID when I can get sick, when I can spread it to my family, right? To go vote for a guy that I don't fucking like. All because Trump is worse. Don't drink that. That's been on the floor for days. Like 2 weeks, in fact.
This has been on the floor for 2 weeks?
Yes. Yeah, don't drink that.
Why?
I don't know, baby.
No, you do know.
Okay, so can I help you?
Answer that question.
I'm still talking about this question.
Exactly. So keep going. Answer the question.
Well, I'm trying to stop you from drinking poison water.
I'm trying to stop you from being gross and having poison water in your office.
I mean, the poison water is still in my office. Obviously, it's succeeding.
Talk.
Okay, so look, honestly, I think that's the issue with Biden right now. And the Biden campaign has come out and made multiple statements on the record saying that they are not polling as well as people are saying, that they are not as far ahead as people are saying. Now, obviously, that could just be about, double checking everything, making sure you do everything right. But if you're going to tell a bunch of people they just hate Trump and don't like anything about Biden, that Biden's going to win regardless without your vote, why would they come out during COVID when they're terrified of fucking COVID to go vote for a guy that they don't like when they already think he's going to win? Right? You have Trump supporters literally saying Trump supporters will literally talk about how they'll do anything to vote for Trump, right? Crawl through broken glass to vote for Trump. You don't have that same enthusiasm with Biden's side. So I think you have a really big problem there for the Biden campaign because he has no enthusiasm behind him, right?
No.
What?
No, he has no enthusiasm.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying no to me, and I was like, what?
No.
So I know you're not voting for Biden.
No.
All right.
Whoa, wait. You just
what?
Broadcasted
that you're not voting for a candidate?
Yeah.
Did you want me to tell them who you are voting for?
Just so there's no confusion.
Just so there's no confusion? Okay.
Because a lot of people are doing one or the other.
Judgement is voting for Joe Jorgensen. Yes. And when I say the name Joe, she gets confused and doesn't know who I'm talking about. And you've done it twice. So don't. I brought up there was this tweet from somebody else, and I was like, and Joe Jorgensen Joe Jorgensen responded. She's like, who?
Who?
I'm like, baby, really?
I'm not used to hearing. I'm like, wait, what? Who?
Okay, hold on. Let me get this one first. I dressed up as a pirate at work with a fancy hat and all. I got stopped for compliments about the outfit. That's nice. I should have done my Star-Lord outfit at work.
No, you shouldn't have.
Yeah, I should have.
Okay, go to that one up there.
Which one?
Keep going. You passed it.
Which one are you talking about?
That one.
We read this one.
Nope.
Oh, I have one question. Why did you name your cat Bucket?
Do you know the answer?
No.
Do you know the story?
No, I don't.
You probably do, but you just don't remember it. Okay, so
hold on. While you're telling the story, I'm going to run downstairs and just grab some water.
No, you have to be here for the story.
I need some water, though.
I'll get you water. I promise. Here's the story. Okay, so I was working.
Let me tilt the camera up if you're going to do that.
What? What are you doing?
Well, that way no one can see what your arm is doing.
My arm is right here.
It wasn't a minute ago.
What are you talking about?
All right, we can go.
You're making something out of nothing.
I wasn't.
Anyway, he's strange. So
I am not.
I used to work at a vet clinic. And there was one of the clients there, their cat died, and that cat's name was Bucket. And she just had the request that our next clinic cat, she wanted us to name that cat Bucket. So Bucket got hit by a car, and their owner, his owner at the time, brought him in, but they couldn't afford the treatment, and so he had to get his leg amputated, but they couldn't afford it, so they surrendered him to the clinic. We amputated his leg, and then we just followed through with that other client's request to name our new clinic cat Bucket. But then when I graduated college, I wanted to take him with me. So I just asked if I could take him from the clinic I was working at, and they said, sure. So that's how I got him. And that's why his name's Bucket.
There you go.
That's the story. It's not that great of a story. Oh, someone voted for Joe.
Hold on.
Hey, but I like that.
Didn't even get the data myself, but I was there in spirit. I could feel Broly's spirit at our party. He made me more sociable. I was a very good host.
Oh my gosh, Broly, you would have been so proud. He was dancing. Okay,
let's not tell him everything. All right. I also had an idea for the interview edition of your show. If you bring it back, call it the Crow Rogan Experience. On a scale from 0 to massive lawsuit, how good an idea is it? I mean, technically, we changed the name, so I don't think that it could be a massive lawsuit. And also, I even if he cared enough to do that, and I doubt he would. He would have to find our Crow Rogan Experience stream, which would never happen. Let's be honest. But that would be funny as shit, Max. Kurogani says they voted for Joe Jorgensen as well. There you go. We're going on Tuesday to vote. I vote in person on election day. I don't do any of this early voting shenanigans.
He tried to do the early voting shenanigans.
I don't do any of these early voting shenanigans.
He just got his doctor's appointment mixed up.
No,
since
lies.
The poll lines are
Propaganda,
so long,
voter misinformation.
We needed to be there early, and because he got his doctor's appointment time wrong,
I disavow all
we missed
this.
Getting there early, so we couldn't go vote
This is
early
all just
last
a smear
week.
to distract
So
from the
now we
real
have to
issues
deal
of this
with
election
too many
today.
people on Tuesday.
I am not going to respond to these smears. Let's just move on.
You don't have to respond.
I am not responding to these smears.
But you saying that is responding.
I am not responding to these smears.
You
Let's
are
move
full
on.
of shit.
I am not responding.
Right. You can say that on the stream. That's why I did it. No one can get in trouble, right? You can't cuss.
For saying shit?
You can't cuss, right?
Well, yeah, but I say fuck all the time.
Oh, I really tried.
Oh, no, you're fine.
The whole time I could have.
Oh, yeah, no, baby. At this point, don't even worry about it. I'm voting Nick Rekieta's nose. If he's in DC, then maybe he will be far away enough to stop giving me a concussion every time he moves his head to the east. Wait, baby, can you get me the water?
Sure.
Thank you. There's sparkling water on the couch, and there's if you get me regular water, 2 water bottles, and the give me the orange tang, which is in the island drawer.
I'm not doing it.
Please do. Thank you. Okay, I got to contact Steve, who was so excited for the stream tonight, and now he's late as fuck, which is typical, honestly, when you think about it. Everybody complains that I'm late, and then you never say anything about Steve being late. Just me. His phone's not on. But hold on. Let's see. Wait, can he take my phone calls if he's in Canada? Maybe not.
Hey there, we sent your call to our voice message system, 905
Canadian voicemail.
715.
You're not going to get the rest, don't worry. All right, hold on. Judgement is Crow's producer. She's doing a good job. She is. That's a very sweet story. It is a sweet story. They were 97% chance Hillary would win 4 years ago. The excuse is closeted ists and phobes out in the woods. It would be interesting to see if mainstream media claims Hillary wins, but Hillary W, but Trump W's. I mean, like at this point, I think Trump's gonna like landslide like crazy, just because of the fact that people are just not enthusiastic to vote for Biden. But if I mean, when that happens, like, what are they going to say? Oh, well, we gave Trump a 6% chance of winning, and he won. That's within our 6% chance of winning. Like, it's stupid. It's fucking stupid. Like, they don't. Yeah, they don't have any credibility left to begin with. So, I mean, when they lose even more, like, can you go negative credibility? I guess that's the real question. I mean, they don't know. They don't now, but it'd be that much more crazy. The entire country would wear tinfoil hats. Rocky hat, Drago, Crow hats, Miss Crow. I do have Miss Crow. Let's see here. I only voted for Joe Jorgensen because I agree with her more with Biden and Trump. I mean, that's fair. Like, the thing is, I do actually like Jorgensen's policies. There are certain things I just disagree with, though. 100%, but I do like some libertarian issues, just other issues where I'm just like, not exactly, but it's a fine line to walk for me. I don't think that she's bad. It's just at this point, when it comes to the foreign policy and the war, things that go on in the Middle East, I think Trump's just better for those. I think he's proven himself, and I would gladly give him another 4 years of pissing off people in the establishment. So it's kind of where my head's at. I'm planning to vote Jorgensen 2 to make a statement that neither status quo is okay with me, mostly because my state will go Trump anyways. I mean, yeah, no, I feel that, BP. Like, I'm in Indiana. It's more than likely going in one direction, but...
What direction?
Indiana. It's probably going to go with Trump.
You think so?
I think so. Isn't Indiana kind of like a red state? I'm new here, so I don't really know the politics.
No, yeah, you're right.
And
My bad. Yeah, Indiana.
Isn't Pence from Indiana?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Indiana, the state is red, but like Marion County
is blue. Yeah.
That's what
I think the mayor of Indianapolis is a Democrat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's your stream. It is my stream. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I was very thirsty.
Have you drank water today?
A little bit, yeah. I was definitely thirsty. Okay, so let's jump into the first story. I want to save the Pyrocynical for after this. I'm hoping Steve has a chance to jump in because he was talking to me about it today. If not, we do actually have a Twitter account that has posted some evidence to prove that the person Ivory has been trying to gain e-fame off of Pyrocynical's name in the past. And the same person is now accusing Pyrocynical of being a groomer and grooming them specifically. So it looks very suspect. And more to the point, I'll try to find the stuff that came out against Pyrocynical from this Ivory person. But I got to say, I'm a little bit like tripped out with people in the commentary community. Fucking Augie RFC, right? I get he's a younger guy, but like, how many times do we have to have a story of someone making a false allegation for you to come out with a fucking video? Like, I think the video was today or like a couple days ago or something, where he went ahead and said something very stupid. It was like, well, obviously, we have to wait for the accusations to be proven, and both parties really coming across sort of suspect, but I definitely feel like Pyrocynical is a little bit more suspect than this Ivory. Like, dude, shut the fuck up, man. Like, dude, like, honestly, if your stance is I'm not going to take a side on it, don't take a side on it, right? Don't then immediately go, but to be frank with you, the person being accused, they look very suspicious to me. Just fucking, if that's how you feel, fucking say it, dude. Like, I hate that shit. But like, I looked into it a little bit, and there does seem to be an account. And my problem is, if this person has already been talking about how they were reaching out to Pyrocynical, trying to get them to do like videos with them or bring them up or some other shit like that, and fucking just like I don't know, like I look at it, I go like, it looks bullshit to me. It looks bullshit to me. Prove to me that it's fucking real. Prove to me it's fucking real. Show me something. I don't like these baseless fucking accusations coming out. And there's a fucking video of this person talking about how they're trying to get fucking videos with Pyrocynical to gain themselves fucking e-fame. Doesn't happen. And now they're accusing Pyrocynical of being a groomer. Weird shit. Weird shit. But like, don't fucking... Fuck. Okay. Let's talk about it. Oh, man. It makes me angry. It makes me just a little wee bit angry. Actually, you know, Tommy C had on Ivory, and I want to go through the Twitter thread about this Ivory person first, and then I want to play then I'll play the video. We can watch the interview. So let's just talk about the Lil Wayne thing. Generally, my stance has usually been, if a celebrity comes out with an endorsement of someone, I don't think that should matter, right? Because generally when a celebrity endorses a politician, they have this very generic statement that's something of the nature of, you know, because I love America and you love America, that's why I'm supporting candidate giant douche, right? And it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter. It's all just kind of very generic. It's like someone fucking bought them and got them to like fucking make the endorsement. And you definitely see it when it comes to Democrats. Like the fucking entire cast of the MCU comes out. Well, not the entire one, obviously. That's what this whole Chris Pratt shit's been about. But like they all come out and give this like very strong endorsement of Biden. They have Kamala Harris on. They're all joking with her and laughing on a Zoom call together. And I'm just like, okay. See, I know y'all a bunch of fucking bitches. And I know that you're only doing this because you don't want to deal with the shit of not doing it, like your boy Chris Pratt. Because they immediately accused him of being of transphobe, homophobe, racist, bigot, misogynist, silence is violence, because he didn't come out and support your fucking preferred candidate. Right? So like to me, I see the motivation to just like come out as anyone in Hollywood and just be completely toe the fucking party line, right? So I've always just been like, whatever. But when someone has like an actual reason why they're supporting someone, I think that has a little bit more value to it. Now, to be clear, Lil Wayne didn't go out and say, Trump 2020, I'm voting for him. Yeah, he just kind of like heavily fucking implied it. Hey, Steve.
Hey, what's going on?
What's up, Steve DeFried?
DeFried. I'm not a fraud. I just, I forgot we were streaming. That's all.
It's okay.
I made the nice thumbnail. It's good.
It was cute, actually. I so I don't know like what you were saying earlier. You were like Lil Wayne, like Lil Batman or something. So I asked him to put Lil Wayne's head on a very tiny Batman cartoon.
I think it came out pretty good. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I thought it was funny. So just in case anyone's wondering what that's about, because he's Lil Wayne, so he's not a little baby Batman. Okay. So Lil Wayne actually came out with an actual reason for why he's supporting Trump, and not in like here. Let me just pull it up. It wasn't a very generic statement. He actually pointed out to policies of Trump's, something that he did and something that he's promised to do. Just had a great meeting with @real Donald Trump at POTUS. Besides what he's done so far with criminal reform, so that's something he's done. The Platinum Plan is going to give the community real ownership, so that's something that he's promising to do. He's listened to what we had to say today and assured he will and can get it done. Right? So to me, I go like that's it's not super generic, right? He's actually pointing out two actual reasons why he's supporting Trump. He said he actually met with the president. But you kind of know what.
You can't talk to Donald Trump, Crow, or else You gotta be careful.
Yeah, like this person. You're a fucking idiot, dude. Keith Andrews. Okay. PR Messiah, once a journal with words in Rolling Stone, Edge, Games Radar, yada, yada, yada. Proud European, proud liberal Democrat from Manchester, England. Why is he commenting on U.S. politics? Fuck you, too. Like, actually, I like the post by CJ Pearson. Only because I see this guy like tweet. I used to see him tweet a lot more. But every now and again I see him tweet, and it's just like, all right, whatever. Conchita Lee Flang. I've seen this account say some like racist ass shit before, but I like this. Good luck. You want this to continue, don't you? Same mentality, different generation, right? So I want to be very clear, right? Right now, you got a black dude who's given his opinion on something, and he's being mobbed by a bunch of like, oh, here, let me just go to let me not spoil it for you. Weezy F baby, and the F is for fascism, right? So you basically have all the liberals mobbing this guy and calling him a fascist now, right? And this dumbass puts out this tweet. I was sitting there going like, I don't think it's the MAGA people surrounding him and saying that he's an idiot and saying that he doesn't belong, but you know, projection's like an actual thing. And you're just looking at a very clear example of it.
Projection in action.
Hi, Dwayne. These screenshots sum up who you are and why you did this, because you sure as hell didn't do it for black folks. But it is still very sad to see you actually stand with president who is a white supremacist less than a week before elections. This is so very harmful. Lil Wayne says Black Lives Matter has nothing to do with him. I'm a young black rich something. That don't let you know that America understands Black Lives Matter, something. My life matter. I thought I was gonna say something controversial. What the fuck is this? He's saying I'm young, black, and rich.
You gotta screen your memes.
What? This isn't a meme. They're pointing out like screenshots from this interview, right? Where he says Lil Wayne says Black Lives Matter has nothing to do with him. And he goes, I'm young, black, and rich. If that don't let you know that America understands, I'm going to guess him saying, like, that doesn't mean, like, America doesn't understand black people can do it, right? I would imagine something like that, because it's fucking cut out. It's fucking cut out. Like, what was this supposed to prove? What was this supposed to prove? Fucking Axmed Maximed. What the fuck was that supposed to prove? Oh, God. Did you ask him why he decided to meet with you less than a week before Election Day? When are some of y'all going to... You're not a high priority if someone takes a meeting with you 5 days prior to an election, but you jumped at the... oh, wow. Oh, wow. I can't say that on stream. Fucking racist piece of shit. I can't say that on stream.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, so... I think I mentioned this before, right? Charlemagne the God on the Breakfast Club. He went on to an interview with CNN with Don Lemon Sowers, and he basically said, like, you can keep saying that Joe Biden has 91% support within the bloc. Oh, sorry.
No, you gotta let it out, Crow.
Right? Sometimes just like freaking talk, and but he went on to CNN, right? And while he was on CNN, there was this little chyron underneath him that was saying Joe Biden has 91% support within the black community. And Charlemagne goes, you know, you can keep polling these older black folks, but Donald Trump is targeting younger men within the black community. He's targeting them with ads, and he said it's working for them, right? And, you know, Don Lemon is just getting all like fucking upset with it. And I'm just like, you know,
Don Lemon.
Yeah, right. But it was basically him saying, like, look, he's going after, right, that a specific group of people, right? He's courting their vote, okay? And he's been doing it for a while, right? And it's like you're going to that same group of people and you're telling them, well, Joe Biden is not racist at all, and he's going to help the black community. And they're going like, well, the crime bill. the crime bill that specifically started to target young black men, right? And you're telling them like, well, that's the guy that you need to support, or you got to, and don't support the guy that did criminal justice reform. It's okay to think like Trump's a liar. It's okay to think he's dishonest. I mean, he's a fucking politician. And I think that he's dishonest, right? Not in the sense of like, he wants to cause fucking harm, but like in the sense that he's a politician, he's going to fucking lie, right?
Yeah, well, they'll do.
No, exactly.
Even if they don't know they're doing it.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, obviously there's a big difference between giving your opinion on something and being wrong, or like saying something you think is true and later on it being false, and just outright lying. Yeah, I think he lies, right? I think any politician does. But, you know, you're basically going to tell people that you need to support Joe Biden or else, right? And if you all show up and you start calling the guy an idiot and a fascist and the C word that ends with the N word, that ends with the letter N, right? Because I can't say it on stream because I'll get clipped and like fucking get my channel yeeted and shit. And then you're going to like post these fucking memes at the same time, right? That's like all these white dudes surrounding a black guy sitting down. You're going to put MAGA hats on all of them. Like, I'm sorry, but like, that's fucking projection. That's like pure fucking projection. Anyways, it's to me, it's just all so stupid. It really is. It really is. I think it was cool to see.
Crow. Yeah, it's your culture.
Yeah, right. I think it was cool to see Lil Wayne support what Trump did, based on his actual policy and what Trump is promising to do beyond that. Right. That to me is better than him just saying, well, I think Trump's just the greatest thing for America, so I voted Trump. That doesn't mean anything to me, right? Like, give me some policy reasons why you support him. For me, yeah, criminal justice reform is a huge one, like 100%. But for our foreign policy is even bigger. The shit with China is even bigger. But the thing where you're just gonna like fucking start calling people like fucking fascists and shit for talking to the guy, that's stupid. Like when 50 Cent came out and they all fucking started insulting him, saying he was greedy and he didn't want to pay his fair share, when he freaked out because he said 62% taxes, I'm not going to do that, vote Donald Trump or something. Like there's a reason why they're saying it, right?
It just took some 40-year-old pussy to change his mind back, so it wasn't that hard, you know? Yeah,
right. That was funny. I mean, did he though? Because he basically said, "Yeah, fuck Donald Trump," and then he tagged fucking Colbert and fucking Chelsea Handler with the clip of her saying that she would give him another go. I was just like, "That's funny. That's funny." I think he's just trying to get some. Rev, buddy. Hey, Rev, we're gonna be talking about Pyrocynical if you want to jump on, because I want to go into this and.
Yeah, Rev's supposed to come on today. It's Sunday, right?
Yes,
I don't even know what day it is anymore, Crow. It was Halloween yesterday.
Okay. It's okay.
It's the 1st of November. That's what it is.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I like how Trump's chin there. It looks like, I don't know, my face and the chin. It looks strange.
It does. It works though. Okay. Guys, we're going to start talking about the Pyrocynical thing here in just a couple minutes. I'm going to be right back. I need to use the restroom before we jump into it. But before we do, if you can, remember we are doing our giveaway for the copies of Cyberpunk 2077. So if you can, please share the stream out. Let them know we're about to start talking about Pyrocynical. I'm going to be right back in a couple minutes, of course, but
I'll keep you entertained.
Thank you. I have this issue with people in the commentary community on this one, right? Doing this bullshit of, oh, he's I mean, obviously they're just accusations. And you know, we shouldn't jump the gun, especially after the shit. Like, remember the shit with Slazo, right? Everybody jumped onto that guy's fucking back. Turns out like the bitch was lying. Just stuff like that, you know? If you know in the past people have come out with accusations towards people and it's all turned out to be fucking false, it all turned out to be a fucking setup, and it happened within the commentary community, why would you do it again? Right? Like, why would you just go and make a statement? Now it's like, oh, well, for PR reasons, for legal reasons, I have to say allegedly, But in my opinion, I definitely think that there is something very suspicious about this man. And then what? In 2 weeks, it's all going to blow up. You're going to go, well, I never actually said he did anything. I think it's very important that we don't jump to conclusions.
Is this
Fuck
like an
off.
I'm Alex thing again? Didn't I'm
Yeah,
Alex,
dude, it's so fucking stupid with these people. I swear, it's the dumbest shit. Don't fucking make a stance on something unless you're fucking sure. But don't pull this shit where you're gonna like take the stance of I kind of feel like maybe he did. You know, I'm not gonna say that, but and then like 2 weeks later come out and say like, well, I never actually accused him of anything. I was pretty being like holding the line on how accusations aren't actually proof of anything. Yeah, no, we get it. You're just fucking bitches at that point. You're just fucking bitches. You know. I'm not going to blame Tommy C for like doing an interview with the accuser, right? Because I think that's relevant news and everything, right? And I haven't watched it. I have it up and I do want to like go through it. But I'm talking about certain people in the commentary community making some dumbass statements like, you know, I think that accusations are like, obviously they're accusations. We can't really prove anything yet. And I think both sides definitely have some things that they need to clarify. But I certainly feel like this one side is definitely more suspect than the other side. Okay. Way to walk around just making the fight like just fucking stupid. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, actually,
right.
don't worry because I saw this comment. I'm gonna leave it highlighted here. By the way, the Pyrocynical shit. People have posted screenshots of the accuser talking to minors who told them they were minors about NSFW furry shit. Could be fake, but it looks convincing. There is a video of the person talking about how they're trying to use Pyrocynical's name to get famous. Not with this, but it's like let's just put 2 and 2 together here. All right, Rev is here. Rev, I'm going to be stepping out for just a second, buddy. And then we'll jump into the Pyrocynical stuff. If you can tweet out the stream, we'll be starting that in 10 minutes at 11 o'clock Eastern.
What stream? What is he talking about? What stream? We're already on stream.
Steve. I know you're a little baked right now. Okay. Steve DeFried. Steve. Tweet out the link to the YouTube video. Because at 11, we're jumping right into the Pyrocynical thing.
Yeah, no, I'm tweeting out this stream. I don't know what
that's
the
what
hell
I'm talking about.
You said we're going to be live in like 10 minutes.
No, because I'm going to be right back. That's what I meant. Okay.
Are you taking a shit? We're live right now.
He's watch. He's going to come back again. Oh no. Okay, no, he's actually gone this time.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, everybody.
What's going on, Rev? What do you think of the Pyrocynical shit?
You know, I've caught tidbits of it. I'm not entirely too informed about it, so I'm pretty oblivious to the whole thing. I understand that he was sending, or he was, as far as I know, he was sexting a minor. As far as I know, that's the story that I got.
Those are the allegations. I don't know if it's true or not. Crow seems to think that it is not true, and the only reason that the commentary community is saying allegedly he did this is so when it's proven to not be true, they can say, well, I never said that he actually did it. It was all just, allegedly. I know probably as much as you do about it. I don't know shit. I don't watch Pyrocynical's content, so I don't.
Well, I don't either, and that's just. I mean, if you think about it, though, too. I mean, we're talking about social media as well. So, I mean, everybody apparently on social media either has autism, is crazy, or a fucking pedo. So that's just it goes with the territory, I guess.
It seems that way nowadays, at least, which is sad. I mean, I don't know when that became the norm. I don't since I don't watch Pyrocynical, I don't know what his demographics are exactly. If he's making the same content, I've heard him and Leafy had beef, right? So if there's similar content, then his demographics probably young kids around that age, which may be the only reason that this might be taken seriously.
Well, it's interesting that you actually bring that up because I've been kind of watching some stuff earlier today. I don't know if it was about Bo Blacks or Augie or something like that in Keemstar that were posting, like a link to Brit Bong's little NZ thing that was chock full of, or a drive or something to that effect. It had a drive that was chock full of like CP and shit. So I don't know if you caught that on Twitter earlier.
Oh, is Brit Bong the one accusing Pyro of this?
I have no idea, but I noticed that there is just kind of some allegations going around that Augie and Keemstar posted a drive that was Brit Bong's that had something correlating to that effect. So I'm gonna have to look a little bit more into this, to be honest.
Oh, okay. I think that might be old news. I know that Brit Bong was doing something yesterday. There was like a whole bunch of new Discord IDs that we had to ban. Other than that, like I don't know. If anything is coming from Brit Bong, I wouldn't believe it. Like he doesn't have the credibility to be taken seriously. It's like Slug at this point. Like I can't Slug basically just cried pedo for a month and then put out his video about Librarian, which is him just playing Watch Dogs for 4 hours straight with nothing about Librarian. And he thinks he's smart for doing that.
Yeah, I watched 30 seconds of that, and I mean, literally, I got cancer and AIDS all at the same time. It was just, I don't, I can't describe it. I mean, it was cringeworthy. It's like, okay, cool, dude, why not go to substance instead of you sitting there yelling in the mic, like a child with ADHD hopped up on Cocoa Puffs and actually give us some substance instead of gameplay of Watch Dogs Legion. It's retarded.
What I didn't even watch any of it because he sent it to me and I said, Slug, what is this? I'm not watching. Like this is 4.5 hours long. What do you want me to do? And he's like, oh, this is just here. I'll read exactly what was said. So
I had to watch some of it to see exactly if it was just going to be your typical Slug content, and that's exactly what it was. It's just inane rambling, bouncing all over the place, yada yada yada, a couple of mentions of this, couple of mentions of that, and then just going back into breathing into the mic and just sounding like he normally does all the time.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by anything. It's like at this point. But I was like, Slug, this is 4.5 hours long. What is this all about? And then he was like, TLDR, I've been baiting the R word for months because I was bored and didn't like him. This is just 4 hours of Watch Dogs Legion. That's really it. Either way, I'm done with it. He can go kill himself. I'm going to go vibe. So, if he actually made, I mean, this is just going to be advice from me to anyone who's listening. Don't call anyone a pedo for months on end just to be like, I got you. I don't actually have any evidence. I don't care. I'm out. Like, that makes you look way dumber than the person you're accusing of being a pedophile.
Oh yeah, especially if you could prove them wrong for those allegations too. That's the fun part.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, I guess we'll have to wait for Crow to get back to see why Pyrocynical's innocent or guilty or whatever. I mean, I don't know anything about it. But before he gets back, I don't know if did he talk about the giveaway already?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he mentioned something about it where a random Patreon is gonna win a copy of Cyberpunk, as far as I know. So.
That is a definite. So whether or not he gets the 200 subscribers by, I think it's December 31st, one copy will be given away to Patreon, regardless of that. But 3 other copies will be given away if he reaches 200 more subscribers by December 31st. And they will, I don't know how he's picking them, but they'll be random people who have liked, commented, shared the videos. Yeah, that's my ad for Crow for the day.
Well, I just tweeted out the stream on my Twitter, but at the same time, my circle is small, so I don't know. Whoever follows me might see it, but I don't know. I need to get more grounds for followers and people, because I seem to be losing some, even though that my circle is small. So, and I don't know if I could be any a contributing factor.
Who is unfollowing you, Rev? I mean, I went down 4 followers, but I don't even know who's unfollowing me at this point. It could just be account suspensions, or people just being crazy like Macy, potatoes rolling off the cart. You don't really need to worry about it.
Because we know how she likes them mashed taters.
She wants a whole damn chunk of cake, not just a slice. Oh, I should get it.
She like the mashed tater with the mustard.
Get her done. With the cat. She's eating it with like ketchup and mayonnaise. Potatoes with ketchup and mayonnaise. That's
Well, I guess apparently Sammy likes them sweet potatoes too. So.
Oh, does he? Like, I want to be surprised. I mean, I don't want to say much about Sammy publicly, but what a guy!
I know he's just top of the line, classy individual. That guy from the UK.
Well, he's got a nice voice. I'll give him that. He's got that smooth talking accent. Potatoes wouldn't be falling off the cart with her. She'd be vacuuming them. Dude, yeah. I mean, I could see her, in football when they do that crazy dive to catch the football.
Why is Grim
You can tell
saying
I
he's
watch a lot
done
of
following
sports.
us?
I could see her doing that off
Steven.
of a moving vehicle to save a potato.
Steven.
Oh, come on, Graham. Don't unfollow us.
What are you doing? Wait, you're losing supporters, man. I was gone for like 5 minutes.
What did you want? You left me and Rev alone in a room to talk shit. What do you
we were
think's
filling
gonna
that
happen?
space, man. I mean, what the hell?
So, thank you, Rev, for coming on tonight. Obviously, this is a bit of a different topic than what I want you to come on and talk about.
Oh, am I going to get roasted? That's the only thing I'm worried about.
No. But I do want your opinion on this whole Pyrocynical thing because we're going to be jumping right into it. But I did want to say, if we can, let me just, here we go. I'm going to put this into the video chat right now. This is the Patreon, guys. So real quick, if you can, everybody, tweet out this stream, tweet out our videos to your friends. We're going to be uploading the clips from the stream tomorrow, specifically on the Pyrocynical stuff. Tweet those out to people. Remember, we are on a subscriber drive right now. We need to get an additional 200 subs. We already picked up like 10 or so, which is great, but that leaves us with like 190 that we still need to get. If we can hit 200, we are giving away 3 copies of Cyberpunk 2077 on January 1st. We will announce the winners. All you have to do is be subscribed to the channel, drop a comment on any of the videos that we upload, okay? But regardless of where we are with subscribers, we will be giving 1 additional copy away to our Patreon members. So if you want to become a Patreon member for that specific one, we only have something like 20 people on our Patreon. So much higher chance of winning that copy as well. All you have to do is donate $1 to us, become a Patreon for 1 whole measly little dollar, 100 pennies. Okay. If you can do that, then you'll be entered into that raffle as well. And that will also be announced on the 1st of January. Okay. Sorry, had to do the shameless plug. Had to.
I did that when you were gone.
Oh well.
So now there's double. It's all good.
I didn't know, buddy.
And it needs to be out there as much as possible. People are gonna forget.
I know. I'm gonna keep saying it like every single day. Every single day that we stream, I'll just do it as soon as I see more than 10 people on the stream. Okay, so Kai, hello Kai. All right, where do I want to start? Because I have this tweet thread pulled up from at HTML random dude going over stuff from the accuser, kind of just calling him out.
Is the accuser Britbong?
No. Here, let me pull up the accusation. Okay. So this is Ivory Rasmus. TW grooming. Pyrocynical groomed me, and I have screenshots to prove it. Okay, one thing I want to say is I have screenshots to prove it, and they didn't actually post the screenshots with it, so fuck them. I've been sitting thinking about this shit nonstop, being angry, confused, and sad that I've had to accept this since I was 15, but I never said anything because I felt powerless. What he sent ranged from drawn NSFW fetishy YouTube videos, and he'd asked me to compile shit for him using tags that he liked on certain websites. At 15, I obviously did it because he's fucking Pyrocynical. Is Pyrocynical like a big person? I mean, I know he's like kind of big, but like
He's like, I guess Leafy level, and I think subscriber count. What does he have? Like 4 million?
Really?
I can check. Let me check.
Oh, hold on. I can check too. Yeah, 4.43 million. But like this was years ago, right? So was he? Whatever. I guess I don't understand the online celebrity worship. I just like people that watch her videos. I would be weirded out if someone wanted to do my bidding for me, because man, I would take advantage of that.
You don't
shit.
have what? You have people to do that for you, Crow.
Exactly, but I wouldn't want the fans to do that for me.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, Crow, you got to give yourself some credit.
That's
You're
what
not
I'm
a fucking
talking
freak. So
Yeah, thank you, Rob. Okay, so what's this? I was just happy to be talking to him, and I was trying to continue that. I have Discord screenshots going back 4 years proving all of this, and I don't know if I should post them here, but I may. Either way, I'm done sitting here being quiet about it when I know mad people went through the same shit, but are extremely traumatized and scared of talking about it. Okay. I already have major issues with this. First off, if you're going to put up the accusation, at least have the screenshots with the accusation. Right? Like, I know that they're out there. I know that maybe that's just nitpicking, whatever. But also, if you're saying you have proof that this guy was sending you porn and while you were a minor and knows you're a minor, why aren't you calling the fucking cops? I don't get this mentality, right? It's like, I'm not going to fall
Because of
for
the power dynamic. They're just like
I'm not. Yeah.
Who was
Yeah,
showing
sorry.
his dick to the voice actor. He was showing his dick the one we caught live. It was like, oh, yeah, I did that. That was a bad thing I did. I'm guessing that reason.
Maybe. But like, the difference there is like the guy admits to doing it. In the screenshots, you see him doing it, right? And the person that he's doing it to isn't the one that came forward. It was a different person. They wanted all their names being like removed from everything, right?
Well, that's what I mean, though. So, like, the person might not have wanted to come forward at first because they didn't want their name attached to that kind of thing.
Oh, which is fine, but this person obviously does. They're saying this
obviously
happened to
now,
me.
yeah, because they're making a big habdo about it. So they're basically like contradicting their own reasoning for why they didn't come up with it in the first place.
So my thing is, though, too, is that honestly, I mean, if these people or individuals are aware enough to know about the laws and everything like that, and what could potentially be a crime that they are committing, why is it necessary that a lot of these people with these allegations decide to say, hey, I'm going to go to social media about this? I mean, screw the police, the FBI, or any other investigative property. I'm just going to decide, you know what? I'm going to have a gotcha moment, and I'm going to try to prove that this person's a pedophile or that they're inappropriate or they're sending dick pics, and then nothing gets done about it. It just turns into this big old shit show frenzy on social media.
Right.
And then to me, it seems kind of, it seems suspect. At the same time, it's just like, there's a lot of these things that is going around right now. It's like Romeo Lacoste. I mean, that's a prime example. He got called out by Keemstar and everybody, which was proven that he was kind of, a groomer and a weirdo, but no federal agents got involved and the investigation kind of died after a video was made. So you kind of see where I'm going with that.
No, like anytime you take to social media, you damage any case that you have, right? But like the Funimation and voice actor, right? Very different situation, but I guess it would be the closest thing that you could kind of draw a comparison to, right? This person is sending his dick pics to minors, people that say that they are underage. He gets their age from them, and he's still trying to flirt with them about his dick size, right? This person does not want to come forward, okay? They have the screenshots. They gave it over to somebody else. That person took their name off of everything, right? And put the screenshots out there because obviously this person does not want their name out there. Okay. That to me makes sense. Okay. This person, however, is saying, I have these screenshots. This person did it to me, and now I'm coming forward to Twitter. Like,
By the way,
how
I'm not
does,
going to
like-
show the screenshots until pressed for it.
Oh, wait.
ample time just for fake shit.
Hold on. Grim Hades mentioned that the SSE seed was. I think okay. So I think I have looked a little bit into it, to where he's talking about being consumed or consuming somebody. Yeah, divorce stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I've seen some of that stuff. The SS from the Discord is very borderline suspect, and it is inappropriate. But at the same time, there's no overly mention of the person's age in the context, unless I'm wrong.
To me, I haven't seen anything of that. There was somebody, I guess, who, and I'll see if it's in this one thread we're about to go through, in which they said that this Ivory person was lying about their age and admits to lying about their age. So they were saying that they were 18. Now, I still think you're responsible for like watching the shit that you're doing with people online. But if that's the case, right? If they're pretending to be an adult, okay, they're like 15 and they're saying, oh yeah, no, I'm 19, right? And they're going to say later, well, Pyro was grooming me. I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me, right? But let's see here. So I have a couple of things from this one account, and they seem to be defending Pyrocynical. I want to do this, and then we can watch the video from Tommy C where they did the interview. Okay, so at HTML random dude, they're on Twitter. You can go ahead and find this stuff if you want to take a look at it yourself. Part 109, Pyrocynical is innocent. A thread, photographic and video evidence included. So here we go. We know Ivory tried to use Pyrocynical to get e-fame from these two videos one of his ex-friends posted. In one of them, his friends talk about how Ivory was sending videos to Pyro so that he can help him get big. And in the other one, he sings about e-fame. Very suspicious. Here are the videos. Okay, so I got my audio turned on, right? So make sure you guys can all hear it. No, I don't. Hold on.
I was going to say, I don't hear it.
Yeah, that's why I stopped it right away.
Don't forget to share audio.
I'm doing.
No, I learned that lesson last week, so don't feel bad.
Okay, so this is the video, and I think maybe there are multiple videos over here. No, just the one. Okay, so let me go back.
In my eyes, it's not like, oh, I'm trying to get his e-fame. More than anything, it's like they just see somebody that they really like.
Okay, I'm sorry if it offended you. It's just an expression
no.
about dick
Saying,
sucking, but me and Lepervier stayed so fucking quiet all the time.
Yo, I heard there's a.
Can you move us to private? I
I
don't want the sound complaint.
Stop.
I can't move people. Yes, what the fuck?
But
Okay, what I said was, we stayed so fucking quiet. Me and Lepervier don't want to weird him out or some shit. I know he like talking. Oh, can you check my video? Oh my god! And he goes like, yeah, I'm gonna check it afterwards. Will he? No. Will he check your music? Maybe. I can't think.
he already did.
Okay, he did, and you're probably gonna become famous. And haven't you noticed? When he said good things about you, everyone started talking to you because they probably know you're gonna get big.
No.
Who's he talking to? Who? I don't know.
Okay, so
idea what's going on.
This person over here is one of Ivory's friends, right? And they're talking about how Pyrocynical is going to get them e-fame, okay? And Ivory is there talking with them, okay? Yeah, the breathing. Sorry. But-
Oh, I thought that was the video. I didn't know that was you.
No.
That's Crow.
No, that's the video. Shut up. It's the video.
Get a respirator, man.
Okay, so but that in that video, Ivory's talking with that person, right? And they're talking about how she knows how people are starting to want to hang out with you now that he's talking about your stuff, or people are going to just want to hang out with you now because he's promoting you and they know you're going to be big next. And
But he's
I
being
don't,
sarcastic, or is he actually being serious?
I mean, it sounds like they're having a serious conversation. It's just the two of them in there, right? So it was going on for a while. They got asked to move to private chat, and the conversation continued, right? So let me just go back on that.
In my eyes, it's not like, oh, I'm trying to get his fame. More than anything, it's like they just.
So that's Ivory that was just speaking there. Okay.
Okay.
He's saying, no, I'm not trying to get his fame. And the other dude's saying, well, no, I mean, like, you are.
Okay.
But I don't know. Hey, what's going on with this situation right now? Someone compiled a list of evidence against this Ivory person. But that's my point, right? You're saying like this Pyrocynical guy is grooming you, right? That's the accusation against Pyrocynical from this person, right? In that video, it doesn't sound like that's what's going on. It sounds like other people are pointing out, hey, no, like you're getting fame off the person. And they're going, well, no, I mean, I'm not getting fame off of them. They're going like, no, yeah, you are. They know that you're going to be big next because of Pyrocynical, right? To me, that's kind of where I'm looking at it. But it's just the first part here, right? So 4 of 9. After the videos were posted, Ivory replied with this and immediately blocked Crass, proving that indeed Ivory has something to hide. Why were you fucking recording an obviously private conversation, bro? What are you doing? That okay. okay. That I hate. See, the thing is, I'll flip it around and say, like, look, you can't say like that's proof of anything. But yeah, if someone like posts that video in response to your accusation, and your response is, well, that conversation was meant to be private, block. Okay, like, why don't you like disavow what's being said there, or like provide some sort of context behind it? Because the video is about a minute long. Not go, oh, this was obviously supposed to be a private conversation. I mean, that doesn't make you look good. That doesn't make you look good. 5 and 9. At this point, we know Cross is trustworthy since he has provided us with a lot of evidence. I took this to DMs with him, and he told me that Ivory had lied about his age to Pyrocynical and also to some of his own friends. So this Crass person is the other guy that's speaking in the video. He's the one that recorded this conversation. Okay? I don't know why this Crass person felt compelled to record the conversation with Ivory, but I'm going to say that maybe this Crass person didn't trust Ivory, or had some sort of issues with
like
this Ivory person. Huh?
It doesn't sound like he was trusting.
I mean, to me,
but for good reason. Like,
I don't know what compelled them to record that conversation with this Ivory person. Maybe because they were talking private chat, so he wanted proof that nothing was being said inappropriate with this Ivory person. It is hard to say. What's this? He's trying to get his fame. He tweeted his final discussion on the story and then went and did a fucking interview, and 2 of his friends came out saying Pyro groomed them. Seriously, fuck.
Is Pyro gay?
Maybe.
I mean,
these are all.
I would assume so.
I mean, I look. I'll be honest with you, of everything I know about Pyrocynical, his sex life is definitely not one of them. So
yeah, okay,
I don't know. But if
well, I mean, you got to
all power to him. I don't give a shit.
No, but the question is, you got to.
But if he isn't, like, if it's well known that he isn't, then like this kind of doesn't make a lot of sense, does it?
Well, who said that he was like looking for images of fat chicks? Like he was into fat chicks. He could be bi.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the thing about bisexuals. You can never nail anything down.
Well, the thing is, though, too, is that I mean, if this is some, if there's potential grooming that's going on and everything, how long has this been going on? Because now this is just suddenly coming out of the woodwork. So I mean, it's kind of interesting. So.
Okay, so people are saying that he is bi. So, okay, well there you go. All right, now here's the thing though. This cross person is saying like that. This Ivory person was lying about their age, right? So if the only, and this is the important context, right? But hold on. I mean, he has a girlfriend. I think he's closeted bi. I believe bi. I think he's bi. I'm gonna just go with he's bi, and that's okay. I don't think I would think that maybe that would make the most sense here, but neither here nor there for this part of the conversation, right? For this part, I mean, the screenshots that people have are of a Discord chat between Pyro and this Ivory person, and Pyro is talking about some NSFW stuff, right? If, according to Crass, Ivory was lying about their age to Pyrocynical, and they're only communicating online, I mean, like, you're going to make the accusation of grooming. How the fuck is Pyrocynical supposed to know he's even talking to a minor when the minor is telling him, like, no, I'm 19 or whatever, right? I was just saying, like, I don't know what you. I think obviously you got to be very careful with who you talk to online, especially if you're going to engage in those types of conversations. 100%.
Especially in private. I mean, but the thing is,
Yeah,
at the same time, I mean, if this person is accusing Pyrocynical of doing this stuff, I mean, they would actually have screenshots at the beginning of the conversation where they stated their age. You know, I mean, if it was something that if Pyro reached out to them and they said, okay, well, I'm clearly 14, then yeah, there's a law that's being broken. But if this other individual reached out to Pyro and did not state the age, and they continued in with their little vor fantasy and everything, then, you know, it would be safe to assume that this person is probably the age of consent. But it's still, that's a gray area.
No, actually, this David said it perfectly. I'm going to keep reading through this thread here because I want to read through these DMs that they have with this Crass person. But he gave shit proof, and there's no evidence he was grooming. I mean, that to me, that's all you need to say, because that's what I'm seeing here, right? I do believe it was Pyro in the DM who was specified Pyro didn't know Ivory's real age, so it wasn't fucking grooming. And as you said, Rev, right? If that is the case, if this person's going to come out with the accusation, this guy is grooming, especially given how many times we've had somebody be accused of something only for it all to be bunk and turn out to be completely fucking like made up, right? They get these dudes who are into some weird fucking cringe shit, like fucking, what's his face? God damn it. That idiot that wore the fucking Sailor Mercury costume. I'm blanking on his name right now.
Dude, I have no idea who you're talking about. Sailor Mercury?
Yeah. He put on a fucking Sailor Mercury costume from Sailor Moon.
Is it a dude?
It was a dude, yeah.
Hold on.
Chat, you guys have to know who I'm talking about, right? But he got accused of doing things with minors, right? By his, I think it was like ex, like came out and made these statements about him. Turned out it was false, right? He was just pro Jared. Thank you. Pro Jared, right? And everybody
Jared dressed up as Sailor fucking.
Yes, he did.
Oh yeah, I remember that. There's a lot of stuff going on about that whole shit show.
He did. Like, that's the thing, right? It was Jared. Stop Pix. Look, my point in saying that is that just like the same thing with Pyrocynical, into the war stuff, into some things that would make you kind of squeamish, right? Pro Jared dressed up as Sailor fucking Mercury, right? And look, it's embarrassing, and nobody wants to come out and defend it when they see something like that, because they're just like, whoa, dude, what are you into? Whoa, and just takes like major steps back. But with that shit are these accusations of actual like illegal behavior, right? Fucking grooming minors, sending nudes to minors, shit like that, right? And people immediately jump down these guys' throats, and it turns out it's fucking fake, right? It's not what actually happened. Okay, now, like, look, laugh at them, right? Like, laugh at them if you want to shame them. If you want to, what do you call it? Like kink shaming, I guess. Like, to me, it's funny, right? Because like the fucking Preston Poulter guy, the dude who uploaded fucking films of him getting paid by his wife. I mean, I guess it's kink shaming, but it's also fucking hilarious, right? I get laughing at the people. I understand the mockery. I get that. But like, they put it out there, like these cringe conversations, these things that just make you fucking squeamish, right? And then they go ahead and say, and he was grooming me. I'm like, okay, prove it to me at this point, especially given stuff like with the Pro Jared situation, especially given stuff like with the Slazo situation. Slazo especially, right? Because you had people like within the commentary community trying to set that guy up, right? knowing that the story had holes in it, and trying to get that guy just dragged through the fucking coals, right?
That was the I'm Alex shit, right?
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
I'm Alex shit.
Okay,
And
so
Quite was part of that. I'm pretty sure the most boring YouTuber in the fucking world.
the thing
one
the
puts
thing
you
that
to
I've
sleep.
the thing that I've kind of noticed, especially when it comes to a bunch of these people and these grooming allegations, I know Onision's a prime example of that stuff, but you have all of these people that are coming out and saying, well, this person groomed me, this person groomed me, and blah, 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 blah. I mean, half the times when you hear these accusations, a lot of these people don't understand exactly what grooming is. I mean, if there's at any point there was an exchange of like anything of monetary value or anything that was, kind of like hey, if you do this for me, kind of like a quid pro quo in a form of a sexual harassment, then that would be a justified reason for them to actually say, hey, you know what, this person is actually trying to groom me because they were giving me gifts, or they're doing things, or they're trying to set me up and doing all of this other stuff. I mean, this coming out of the woodwork out of nowhere. I mean, we don't know the context, how long that this has actually been taking place, and if it was actually an act of grooming that was actually happening. Kind of see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, but that's the thing. I'm in agreement with you, right? Like 100% here. But I'm really deeply troubled by this entire thing, because it's like you said earlier. If the accusation's grooming, right, and you want to say like they don't actually know what grooming is. I think that's a fair point, right? But if the accusation's grooming, and you have screenshots, but in none of those screenshots that you're sharing, is there anything of like, I'm 15, and he goes ahead and responds with, oh, you into some fucking vor shit? You want to go check Pornhub for me and start tagging this stuff and sending me links? Like, there's nothing like that, okay? But I've already seen.
Yeah, that's highly suspect to begin with. I mean, if the person had announced their age, hey, I'm 15, that could have been like, cool, thanks. You know what? Have a nice day. Enjoy your life. But to continue on in a conversation of having a furry vor, whatever fetish going on. And yet some of the screenshots that I saw of the Discord conversation is that the person that's receiving those is kind of escalating it and continuing it. Sorry, background noise.
You're good.
No, that was good. But yeah, I don't think that it stands if like the person who's saying they're 18 or of age is provoking a response and then using that response against them. I don't think that's how the game works. I don't think Chris Hansen would be able to do anything if he ran a case like that.
I think Chris Hansen did.
Speaking of Chris Hansen.
Yes.
What about
I guess so. Onision called him out for some weird fetish shit.
Dude, you know what? Look, man, Onision to me, I don't know what is true about the Onision story, in the sense like there's so many accusations against the guy. I don't think the kitchen sink method is very effective, but obviously I think that dude is definitely crossed some very serious moral lines, 100%. I don't know if you can ever prove anything illegal there, but neither here nor there, because Onision is a total fucking quagmire of shit. Onision is just proof that none of this shit should be on social media. All right? If you have accusations about somebody doing things with children, you should not be online. If you're going to come out with an accusation, hey, this person did this to me, go to the fucking cops. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I agree 100%.
Yeah,
I agree 100%. I mean, Onision to me, he's just basically somebody that is a proven fact that if you're vegan, you suffer from a protein deficiency, and that can cause fucking insanity. That's all he's proven.
Thank you. Okay. Now, this
is that a thing? Is that a real thing?
Okay. Steve. He's fucking with you. He is. Yeah, vegans are just awful people. Everybody knows it. Look,
they're like them Canadians.
Yeah, fucking with your fake.
Except vegans or Canadians like maple syrup. Vegans just don't like anything.
Okay, so let's just jump into this right now. Okay, I'm gonna read through these DMs, but so far, for any of these commentary channels, right, to jump into this situation with, Pyrocynical looks very suspect. Find some fucking proof, dude. Right? After everything you have seen, find some actual proof that he knows this person's age and was doing this anyways. Because right now, all I see is some dude having some really, really just weird-ass conversations right? With someone who looks like they are trying to do it for fucking clout, right? And will not go to the fucking cops and will not actually show us everything. Okay? So I watched a few of the fucking commentary channels talking about this, and they try to do this like stupid ass bullshit of, oh, well, I'm not coming out with an accusation. I'm not. I think we all need to be very careful, but I have to admit, Pyrocynical, he looks really, really bad right now. Oh, Pyrocynical. Oh, I really feel like he needs to be addressing this. Oh, Pyrocynical. Fuck you. Seriously, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck your audience. Fuck your fucking life. Because you already know how many times someone has been set up using these exact same circumstances. So seriously, go fuck yourself. And fuck everybody who's watching your goddamn content with that bullshit. Because it's happened so many fucking times.
Crow, it's been a slow week. They needed to talk about something.
I know.
Well, no, I could agree with Crow because it seems to be the staple argument, man. I mean, if you don't happen to agree with me, don't align with my ideology, well, hey, guess what? I'm going to paint you as either a psychopath, a stalker, somebody with fucking autism, or a pedo. That's pretty much what it comes down to, especially in the social media atmosphere.
No, and like, dude, I'm just, because, you know, obviously, I guess we do commentary, right? Right? I don't need to make up accusations about somebody or like drive accusations with no evidence against someone just for the sake of fucking content, right? I don't need to do that. Okay, maybe I don't experience the same channel growth. Okay, maybe I won't because, you know, I'm not a fucking human fucking piece of shit willing to do stupid ass shit for fucking attention, right? But like, have some fucking integrity. Have an ounce of fucking integrity. Okay, do not. Fuck, man. I don't know. Let's just read these DMs because this crass person seems to actually know who Ivory is, right? And if we're just going to take Ivory at their fucking word, right? Because that's basically what we're doing now, right? Let's take this crass person at their word. Ivory was part of their really spicy ERP. Popular people on YouTube all know Pyro's fetishes. But people like Stirkso didn't and pressured Ivory to complain about them grooming him while knowing that he himself lied about his age to them. Who the fuck is Strixo?
Yeah, I was going to say, what are with these names? Ivory, Pyrocynical, Strixo. Like, what are we going to get? What is the next name going to be? Let's guess.
Fuck,
Scorpion. Dude. Scorpion 1. That's
Scorpion.
What I'm going to say.
Very light, right? Okay, so there's
the question. Okay, just really quickly though. I mean, when it comes down to all of this stuff, why didn't they call the fucking cops or local authorities?
Well, they're saying it right here. They're saying it right here. They're saying that people know about Pyro's fetishes, right? It's like an open secret for him, right? Like in the terms like the general public doesn't know, but most people within his circle are pretty well aware. And they're saying like there is nothing new about this, only that some people are trying to expose him. Note that the ERP was not only with Pyro, but with other notable people. They are just not mentioned yet. Oh boy. Oh boy.
So what is this, like some fucking
some
deep state conspiracy shit that's going on?
It is some gay ops bullshit going on.
That's what it sounds like. I mean, all of a sudden it's just like, oh well, you know, you turn in Pyrocynical, then guess what? We're gonna have an Epstein case and a Maxine or Ghislaine Maxwell case, and everything's gonna fall apart, and you have all these big YouTube conspiracies going on.
I mean, like, look, to me, looking at this is what it looks like. This guy does ERP, right? Erotic role play. Okay. One of the people that he was doing this ERP with was this Ivory person. This Ivory person was lying about their age. Everybody thought that they were an adult. They were not. Okay. Other people know Pyrocynical does this. No, Ivory is not of age or was not of age at the time, right? Because Ivory's account now says 19 on it. And they're trying to get Ivory to come forward and expose Pyrocynical. It sounds like some gay ops bullshit right now. It really seems like that. And if it's all fucking legit and real, all this Ivory person has to do is come forward with a screenshot in which they say, I am 15 years old. And Pyrocynical saying, whatever, let's fucking ERP. right? Like, just show me anything even close to that. Anything close to that.
I mean, if they're 19 now and they said that they were 15 at the time, that's like a slow troll. I mean, 4 fucking years, honestly, or 3 years,
I know.
4 years. That's suspect as fuck.
Yeah, so you
Well,
should
but
ask
he's
that to
saying
people
though
who
that
spoke
he
and
was
speak.
saying that he was 18 when he was younger. It's
Yeah.
all stupid. Like, but David's saying that like apparently Ivory asked Pyro to shout out one of his songs. I guess he's a musician, and that if he wouldn't, like, he try to set him up, and gain clout that way. So like, I don't know if they're like that interaction's recorded, but that'd be interesting. So the guy, it seems like the guy's just trying to get a name.
Well, I
for
think.
himself.
I mean, Kai put this here. So this Pyro guy is just the main one they want to take down. And then there are others they want to drag after taking this Pyro down, or will they blackmail them into helping them destroy Pyro? It's fucking bullshit. Ivory is a transgender, by the way. I mean, okay, well, you know what? I am so sorry. I as a cisgendered male, I would like to apologize to our transgender questioning whatever members of society that you have to have this jackass as someone who identifies with your group, because I think collective they drag your group down collectively the same way that
Jessica Yaniv.
yes, the same way that Jessica Yaniv does, so does this Ivory piece of shit. Right? Like, dude, this is so it's so obvious. Like, after how many fucking times we've seen it, it's so fucking obvious. All right. Hold on. 6 9. So we got a couple more, okay? I would also like to point out how on November 25th, 2017, a while after the alleged ERP between the two of them, Ivory tweeted about wanting to meet Pyro. This doesn't line up with what Ivory said about them being scared of him. Sending my German pen pal a letter demanding to see and talk to Pyrocynical. So this is from November 25th, 2017. Okay, so they're 19 now, so you're talking about when they were 16. So they're saying that they were afraid of Pyrocynical, right? But this would have been like at least a year into what was going on. I don't know. Like, it's oh boy.
So why only the juicy tidbits and not the entire dialogue for the last 4 years?
I know, right? Like, dude, this person clearly was saving their conversations, right? To the point where, I mean, they knew which conversation to pull out to make Pyrocynical look like a piece of shit, right? All they have to do is show us the conversation where they told Pyrocynical that they were a minor.
Yeah, that's like a pretty crucial piece of evidence if you want to implicate that he's a pedo. Like,
exactly.
That's kind of like the main bit there.
Implicate that he's a groomer. It's very simple. You told him you were a minor, and he demanded things of you that were of a sexual nature. There you go, groomer. Something like that. Not you were in this fucking ERP session with him in which you were lying about your fucking age. I mean, look, at the end of the day, I think it's on you, right? Pyrocynical. I think it is on him to verify who he is talking to if he's going to engage in that type of conversation online, right? Because it's so easy. It's so fucking easy.
So, okay, so the thing is, too, is that what has Pyrocynical said about the whole thing? I mean, has he been predominantly quiet?
Yeah, like, I don't think he's responded. But my thing is, it's pretty clear you have people in the commentary community wanting him to make a statement about it. I'm like, why? So you, like, fucking piece of shit can have some more fucking content? Like, fuck that. Like, seriously, fuck that. Jesus Christ. All right, I'll his pinned tweet. Okay. Her pinned tweet. What is this? Uploaded a little throwback. Wow. I mean, make the money, I guess. Hold on. Let's just show this. In the midst of all this shit going down, okay, this is their pinned tweet. Uploaded a little throwback track so you can go to their SoundCloud and listen to their music.
Yeah. You know? You gotta hustle, Crow. Even when the times are bad, even when you're getting groomed, you gotta hustle through the grooming.
I mean, come on with this shit. I get, look, dude, I get it's not proof of anything. I get that. But there's been no proof against Pyrocynical to prove that he was grooming a fucking minor, to prove that he even knew that he was talking to a minor. There's none of that. There's none of that. So you want the fucking commentary community who wants like Pyrocynical to come out and make a statement so they can all do content about his statement, and they can all do fucking content about this Ivory person's statement. You know, Pyrocynical should keep his fucking mouth shut. He really should, because this person looks like they are boy. And you know, the fuck anyone in the fucking commentary community right now that's trying this fucking game. Seriously.
Oh, shit. Well, you're canceled, Crow. Fuck.
Yeah, fuck. But you know what I mean, right? If you're trying, like, I saw this and I was like, dude, this is fucking suspect, right? It is, but they're all like, oh, we need to be neutral about it, but like Pyrocynical looks like he's maybe engaging in some really bad behavior. He should really make a statement about this. I think out of both parties, I mean, they both are clearly have some questions, but I think Pyrocynical definitely has more questions. Really? Explain that to me. Explain it to me.
Okay.
Makes an accusation, doesn't want to go to the cops. Right? Says, I was a minor at the time, and these were the conversations we were having. Okay, then find me some proof that he knows you're a fucking minor. You have someone saying that you were lying about your age. You have that same person saying, recording your conversations because they didn't trust you. Right? You have other people who are apparently aware of what Pyrocynical was up to and clearly trying to make content off of it. Trying to get this Ivory person to come forward and talk about grooming, so they can do exposed videos on Pyrocynical. Just fucking whatever.
I mean, to me, it sounds like it's a bunch of clout chasing, to be honest. I mean, if somebody's going to sit there and actually record a conversation without two-party consent, I don't know. There's laws vary, especially from country to state and all that stuff. And they build this manufactured idea of like, okay, well, Pyrocynical's been grooming me, been doing all this stuff. It's like, cool. Then why don't you provide the screenshots that he's been grooming you from the time that you actually stated your age to this person before a continued conversation of vor and role playing actually occurred? Because if not, then in my personal opinion, I think you're full of shit, especially if you're going to come forward with these allegations.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. I mean, at any point, you see a lot. And my point is that you see a lot of this conversation that's going on about how, well, he engaged in this, he was doing this, we're getting into vor conversations, role playing and all this crap. And they're making accusations against him by saying, well, he groomed me. This person actually went through the process of grooming me, doing all this. Everything is like, cool. At what point in the conversation, it shouldn't be hard for them to pull up to where they stated clearly to Pyrocynical, hey, I'm underage, I'm a minor, I'm 15, this conversation shouldn't fucking happen. If it was that much of an issue and that much of an instance to where that they feel that they were violated and it was a problem, they'd have no problem producing those screenshots. That's just my opinion.
So, I mean, just something, right? Because look, I don't want to show the stuff on the stream here, but I went through their little imager thing where they're trying to like expose that Pyrocynical was doing this stuff with them, right? Every single message they have from Discord, right? Every single message they have from Discord with this guy is all just how do I say it? It's kind of funny. Like it made me laugh because like I'm looking at the images and I'm just like, oh boy, oh fucking boy.
I don't like his music. I don't like it at all.
You listen to it. But like my thing is, I went through that just to see if I could find something in there where Pyrocynical is talking about how this person's a minor, right? Because generally, if you're a groomer, like that's something you're going to be bringing up, like talking about their parents or something, talking about how when they're older, talking about anything like that in those images. I don't see it at all. I see some cringe ass fucking erotic role play. Very fucking cringe. Very cringe. Okay? And I see some very nasty, furry, fat shit. I don't even know how to describe it.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it too, so I know what you're talking about, Crow. You don't have to describe it.
Thank you, Red. Thank you, Red. Just trust us, guys. You don't actually want to see what's in there. You don't. But I went through it. There's nothing in there. about this person being a minor. Nothing at all. Okay? It reeks of the fucking Pro Jared shit. It does, where the guy is into some weird fucking shit, and then everybody uses it to destroy him. Okay? Don't get me wrong. If you want to kink shame the guy for being into fat fucking drawn images of shit, the fucking animals and shit, go for it.
Or sitting dragons, fat sitting dragons, by the way.
Is that what that was?
Yep.
Fat sitting dragons.
Dude, don't.
I said too much. Sorry, I don't want to get your stream canceled. Sorry, Crow.
No. Just. God, dude, I need some fucking eye bleach right now. Look. Oh, no, I need something to bleach my brain. Fucking shit. Look, okay, it's bad. It's fucking bad in terms of like what the dude's into. Like, obviously,
What the fuck?
people are into some weird shit. I'm just gonna say it like that. I mean, look, I've watched quite a bit of hentai in my years.
But not with mine.
Weird shit in there.
You're not into that tentacle shit, are you there, Crow?
I will not confirm nor deny what hentai I have watched, but
Okay. Well, we'll just leave it at that.
let's leave it at that. But like, look, when I look at this going on, right? There's nothing here. Yeah, when I say it reeks with the Pro Jared situation, there was a lot more than the fucking ERP. 100. The dude was dressing up as Sailor Mercury, man. Like, come on. But like, this is. Actually, no. Vor makes me sick. Like physically, I can't do. I struggle with blood and vomit and bodily fluids that don't come from certain areas of the body. You know what I mean? Yeah, I can't do blood and I can't do vomit.
I can do all of it. I just can't do the phlegm. Phlegm makes me gag.
Yeah, phlegm is bad too, but it doesn't make me like as sick as the other stuff does. But why are we doing this? Let's move on.
Oh, you guys want me to discuss my fetish? I could go off on it for 2 hours.
No, okay. My thing is, I went through that entire thing. Can't find shit in there. Can't find anything in there that shows that Pyrocynical was talking to a minor, right? Or that knowingly was talking to a minor. And that person dug through their conversations to find the worst shit that they could to make Pyrocynical look like a fucking joke. Okay? 100%. And, you know, if everybody in the commentary community wants to make fun of this guy for the shit that he jerks it to, go for it. Absolutely go for it. I'm not going to sit there and say, like, don't do it. I'm fucking laughing at it. I'm looking at it, I'm like, dude, why? I mean, I got to defend you on this shit, but, like, I would never want you over at my house. You know?
I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna laugh at it because I used to be a smut peddler and I worked at adult bookstores, so I've been exposed to a lot of shit and a lot of weird kinks. So
you're a better man than me, Rev, but you already knew this. So, like, look, I'm just saying. He won't join, but married Crow. I DM'd you on Twitter. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hold on, boys. I'll get one of our. Dude, you don't have to do that. So I'll check the DM. But look, he called me married Crow. I forgot I changed.
That's what your username is on the Twitter.
Well, you are married, Crow. And by the way, Crow, how come you're not following my ass? I follow you. You don't follow me. What the hell?
Wait. It depends because there's like 2 different Rev accounts, and one of them's someone that I don't like, and one of them's you.
Dude, do you know how long he went without subbing to my channel? Until like that one night.
Well, now I don't feel so bad. Okay,
so I'll pull these up here in just a second. We can go through them. Look, I'm just there's got to be something there. There has to actually be something there. If this person is going to find the worst shit on Pyrocynical that they can, and all of it's just kink shaming them, right? And you want to laugh at the fucking kink, laugh at it, okay? I'm not. I fucking died hearing about Preston Poulter, the guy who calls everybody a cuck in an incel, getting railed up the ass by his wife with like a whole production value to this shit and uploading it, right? Like, To me, that's funny. I can't stop laughing.
That is
I'm
funny.
thinking about it now. I'm just like, dude, that's still fucking hilarious to me, right? But like this shit here, we're gonna accuse him of being a groomer. If that's like all the worst shit you've got on this guy, and you don't have anything that shows that he knew he was talking to a child, knew that he was actually trying to groom a child, like what, or that he was actually trying to groom a child, or even ERP, where one character was playing as a child, something like that, and you have none of it. You have none of it.
Well,
It's
like what they got Sen for? What Sen was? They were trying to blame Sen for.
right. They don't even have that. They don't even have that. This is clearly a fucking setup. And you're like, you have this person going on to fucking Tommy C's stream. And you know, I don't blame Tommy C for wanting to do an interview with this person, right? To get the story in detail. But like, it's so fucking obvious going through that and seeing that shit is so fucking obvious. Right. So like if you're gonna do like content on this shit, you're not gonna call out the clear fucking manipulation there. I don't know. I'm just like, fuck this shit. Seriously.
Well, it's Keemstar level. Keemstar should just be covering it.
Yeah, dude. It's like, remember when Keemstar, like they had that person make an accusation against one guy, right? And Keemstar immediately has her on, and during the show, she starts like. She sounds like she has no clue what she's talking about, starts fucking giggling and shit. And then later, her friend comes out and says, yeah, she made the entire thing up. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. Nothing at all. And dude, I get it. Power's a big name. You're going to have plenty of detractors, right? But there's nothing there. I mean, there's the kink, and it's weird. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, boy. Buddy. But like, there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. What are you all fucking doing right now? I get it. You don't have any fucking content to do because you're fucking lame and shit, right? Like you can't actually focus on anything. You have to focus on this shit, right? Like you can't like fucking, you can't expose like actual fucking people doing like actual fucking things. You have to jump on this Pyrocynical guy because he's got like 4 million subs. So you got to ride that fucking dick. But like, come on. I've watched the interview. It's hard for me to listen when Ivory sounds like he's under some substance. He takes a while to get the story straight. I just
Maybe he is on some kind of substance. I mean,
probably.
It could be EMT. I don't know. I mean, at the same time, I look at it this way. The truth usually has a tendency to come out. So, I mean, if Pyrocynical is not guilty of any of this stuff, he just says, hey, you know what? I have a weird fetish with vor and all this crap and furry crap, you know, whatever. You know, then he would say something, he would state something. But right now, the only thing that I see is that you got a bunch of people, like you stated, are just kind of riding on his dick and hopefully getting that clout, you know, just to get people to say, hey, cool, hoo-ha. I'm going to accuse some guy of some weird shit.
Well, I mean, like, but he's right, you know, like it's basically these people are going to come out, make the accusation about this guy, right? No, it's not true. But it doesn't matter because it's going to get them a little bit of a bump in their audience from the people that don't like Pyrocynical, right? It's going to get their own audience to get their fucking like little rocks off because they get to go through this shit and drag somebody, right? Like it's just deeply gross and irresponsible to me to fucking do this shit. To know that there's like serious questions about the validity of this story and fucking just run with it anyways and say, well, it's up to Pyrocynical to actually respond to it because like he should really make a response video. And that way when he has to bring up his weird fucking fetish, we can all make fun of that too. Like just fucking like make fun of the fucking fetish. Like just do that. Do content on that. It's like I think that's right up your alley with a lot of your shows.
Well, yeah,
that's
I mean,
literally what Repsion did to Onision. It's like, look at Onision doing all this weird stuff. Nehemiah was also saying that like the allegations have been brought up, same kind of allegations have been brought up in the past, and they always got debunked against Pyro. So I don't know, maybe this is just like something people like doing every couple of years.
I mean, like obviously you got to go into that thing where you know he's a big name, so you're just gonna have people that do that shit, right? You just are. When you ever have a large name over anything, you're just gonna have somebody who's gonna make those types of allegations against you, right? And the thing is, it's just so easy right now because there seems to be this little like blood sport for, you know, I don't know how to say it. It's like find the pedo, right? Because that's the big thing right now. Exposing pedophiles, exposing groomers, right? And they all fucking like their audiences fucking get off on that shit, right? And you're not helping anyone. You're not doing anything for anyone. If anything, you're going to delegitimize actual claims because, dude, as soon as I heard this story, my thought process was not, oh, that poor victim. My thought was, okay, like what's going on here, right? Let me just dig through every single thing. And great. We should all be a little cynical, haha, pun, whatever. Like we should all have some healthy level of skepticism towards these claims coming out, right? We should. Maybe that's a good thing. But like you're going to have actual victims come forward and people just are not going to believe them because we keep platforming fucking liars. And we're doing it because we want some fucking content off of them. Like I just
No, and I agree 100%. And that's the thing that really kind of pisses me off is, I mean, especially when you do have victims that do come forward, because now they're going to sit there and say, oh, well, no, that person's clout chasing, or no, that never really actually happened, or no, they're just going to go after this. But then they got a bunch of other people. They're going to be like, oh, well, this person did this, or this person's a pedophile and they're a groomer. And it's just like, cool. Why don't you bring substantial evidence to the fucking plate instead of making it a commentary video about it or stating it as something, on social media? Take it to the police, take it to the fucking federal investigators, make a report about that shit. Because legitimately, if you want people to take you seriously, don't take it to fucking social media, report it to the authorities if a crime has actually happened. But if you're going to go around, you're going to toss it around like some, talking point of trying to gain leverage, clout, or basically some kind of blackmail, or I guess you can say, something to hang over somebody's head. That's bullshit. And I hate it when people abuse that crap because, like you stated, it delegitimizes legitimate fucking victims that actually have a problem with people that are predatory and actually committing these fucking crimes against individuals.
I mean, that's
So
the
I
thing,
think,
right?
I think it's important to go to social media with these kind of things after reports have been made. If the police are being like lazy, because like police can be lazy sometimes. So like, let's say they don't fucking do anything for 2 months, and in that 2 months, like this person, if he's actually like a child predator, is victimizing more people, then I think like obviously people need to know about it to stay away from them. But you don't go to social media first, don't make any reports, don't have evidence, and then just expect everyone to believe you. Like, what the fuck is this? What world is that? I don't understand.
I mean, I think that's the thing, right? Like, and this person's got like massive fucking credibility issues. Their story's got a ton of fucking holes in it. They haven't actually proven anything that they're saying about this guy, right? It doesn't matter because people are so fucking thirsty to go and expose people, right?
Well, and that's the thing that also pisses me off is like legitimately, if a crime has been committed, report it. Don't take it to Chris Hansen and have him do like this fumbled fucking investigation of all of this bullshit, bring on all of these people, and then try to gain clout and, leverage over that shit. And then turn around and be like, oh, well, we're legitimate victims, but we're not legitimate victims. We want our stories told, but we don't want our stories sold. It makes everything look like a fucking sloppy mess. Leave it to the authorities and the proper authorities to investigate this shit and make sure that a crime is actually, processed and put through the system instead of being like, hey, you know what? I was violated. I'm going to go to Twitter and I'm going to talk to my friends about that shit. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, like I see your comment, David. I also just sent you a tweet from Keemstarts knowing he is already reporting the situation, claiming he was right. Like, bruh, I mean, I mean, it doesn't surprise. But you're again, when it comes to like the Keemstar versus H3H3, I think they're both terrible people. Shove them in a room, give them a pointy stick, and just have them work their problems out. Right, if you know what I mean. But
at least Keem is kind of open about how shitty of a person he is. He doesn't try to virtue signal most.
No, he's literally like, there's a video, right, that someone posted where he goes, yeah, I doxed him. What are you gonna do about it? Okay, yeah. Like, dude, he's open about being a piece of shit, right? When he had that person on that was accusing somebody of molesting them or something of that nature, everybody called him out for it, right? And he goes, well, I'm a journalist. I'm a reporter. I have to report these stories. And the girl is like giggling during the fucking interview, right? To me, like Keemstar is like not a legitimate news source in the sense that, But then again, Washington Post isn't a legitimate news source to me. So
You know,
No, but
I
Keem-
can't give Keemstar any credit though, because when it came down to the whole Romeo Lacoste thing that was coming out, to where he was out sending dick pics to minors and all this bullshit. I mean, people were covering it, and then as soon as Romeo got onto a Keemstar's, drama alert, he softballed the whole fucking conversation. I mean, that was bullshit. It's just like, dude, if these are serious allegations that have come out there, and it's been proven that this guy has been sending dick pics to fucking minors and shit like that, and Keemstar is going to be like, oh well, I'm against this type of shit, but I'm going to softball this fucking interview with some of this prolific, influencer tattoo artist. That loses all credibility with me, especially for somebody who happens to be a fucking dad. That shit pissed me off to no end.
I mean, yeah, but like we know Keemstar can be just a massive piece of shit when it comes to these things. Like, to me, it's not. I'm not excusing it. I'm just saying I'm not surprised by it either.
He manipulates stories and shit for
Yeah, he
views,
does.
and
He
he's
does.
admitted to this, and people admit to it, and that's just his shtick, Yeah, it's sensational.
So then he's no better than
actual
Ethan Klein though. I
information.
mean, it's sensationalism. So I mean, how can you legitimately stand by these people, these influencers, these big YouTubers, and these commentary drama channels, and everything like that virtue signal all of this bullshit and take I guess you could say their word, if they're going to fucking virtue signal and basically say, oh, well, you know what? I was just kidding in the long run. I really don't stand by what I'm saying, but I'm going to pretend that I do. That's exactly what they're doing. If people are buying into this shit.
Yeah, I got to point this out. Sorry, because this is the end, right? So they point something out here. I do think it was the real Pyro, but they go, see, I think that is enough evidence to prove that he was in some way trying to benefit from Pyro. But even then, we don't even know if it's even the real Pyrocynical to begin with. We've seen cases of multiple people trying to pretend to be other YouTubers in the past. There's some possibility to the fact that it's not the real Pyro, since Pyro didn't use Pyrocynical for his Discord name and instead used LOL, as shown in this video with Colossal's Crazy and other YouTubers. I do think it's the real Pyrocynical, but moving forward, just because of the conversation with Crafts, there are only two possible outcomes to this. One, Ivory lied about his age to Pyrocynical to hook up with him and get E-Fame. I mean, everything that I've seen so far, that seems like the only logical conclusion, right? And then two, the guy he talked to is not the real Pyro. But either way, Pyro is innocent in both of these. He did not groom a minor. If Pyrocynical does not come out with his side of the story today, I'll make a video covering all this. Hi, Augie. Okay, that I like. That's funny. That was good. Bo Blacks and Augie have a history of falsely accusing people as pedos. I do they? Do they? Oh, I would hope so.
Probably.
I think I might have mentioned or read something earlier about Augie doxing somebody.
Okay, so there is something I have pulled up from. Okay, this is the start of Augie's video, and this is the thing that I saw, and I was just like, oh, yeah, okay. Well, hold on. He called an innocent man a pedophile, and he wasn't, and it ruined the guy's life. Yeah, Keem did that. Ivory had in his bio back in 2017 saying Pyro was his daddy. I mean, like there's a lot wrong with this fucking Ivory dude or chick or whatever. I have no clue what they are. Trans person. I don't know what they identify them. I don't know if they have pronouns in their bio. Do they? Let's just double check. Any pronouns are fine. Okay, bitch. All right, so bitch boy. Perfect pronoun. I mean, here's a screenshot from 2016 Wayback Machine where the bio says daddy at Pyrocynical. Doesn't prove much other than Ivory was definitely very friendly with Pyro at this time. Why didn't Ivory show all of this fucking yesterday? And the alleged DMs of Pyro's girlfriend don't make any sense. That's what I have to do is wait for Pyrocynical to respond. What? So they've been talking about this for a while. Because at the end of the day, screenshots, DMs can be faked, even on mobile. If Ivory recorded themselves refreshing DMs in Google Chrome till we didn't use Inspect Element, then that would be enough evidence. But it would probably have to be fucking live or some shit because cuts can be used to make it look real. And also, Pyro's girlfriend needs to show that she didn't have that conversation with Ivory. I mean, like I have too many issues with this Ivory person right? And based on what they showed as evidence, it's not evidence to me of something actually taking place there, because you just need to show me a conversation that they had together in which they said that they were a minor and that Pyrocynical was totally okay with that. And not only that, but or pushing for more, right? Something,
Or just
something like
acknowledging it, just being like, "Oh, how was
Something.
school? How was anything? Like, did your parents let you go to the fucking movies last night?" You know?
But something of that nature, talking about their parents, something, anything like that. And all those conversations they've leaked out that they had with Pyro are just the ERP shit. It's just made to look Pyro look fucking awful, right? There's nothing else there. So if you're gonna like, I don't know this conversation that this person had with Pyrocynical's girlfriend. If someone has it, we can pull it up and we can look through it. But I'm getting the feeling that she knows about the ERP stuff and had a conversation with Ivory about the ERP stuff. I'm not going to deny that they were ERPing. I'm just saying, like, it does not sound like Pyrocynical was aware that this person was a minor. It sounds like this person was lying about their age, and it sounds like a lot of people knew that, and they're trying to just get Pyrocynical dragged through the fucking mud. I mean, that's where we are in 2020, though. That's just where we are.
Well, we're almost at 2021 because this shit show is. I'm done with it.
Yeah, no, it's
Well,
gonna.
we're getting an upgrade, a shit show upgrade. 2021 is going to be worse. Mark my words.
I mean, but
Isn't that when Mad Max happens?
Yes, I'm looking forward to that actually. This is so dumb. This is just so dumb.
Crow, this is life now.
Okay, hold on. Here is something else. Actually, this account is fucking great for information on this Ivory person, because someone pointed out the whole like Ivory's got Ivory put that Pyro was their daddy or something, right? But look, more updates on the Ivory situation. Ivory claimed to have had his age on his bio, but that has been proved to be fake, as seen on this archive using Wayback Machine.
See, what if this is a Kiwi farmer, Crow? You're gonna have to like Kiwi farms after this.
I mean, look, broken clocks and shit, right? Like, not everybody's 100%, right? It's possible that afterwards, we don't know. He could have added his age on his alt account, which is now at I Love Bird. We don't know. We do know Ivory constantly mentioned his age was 15 on his alt account, at least. Do we?
Did anyone know that was his alt, though?
I don't know, but like that's the thing. Like, you kind of like prove something. At this point, you just have people saying shit. Here's the thing, right? Let's say Pyrocynical is a groomer, right? Fucking, you know how I am with that sort of thing, right? Rusty fork, give him the rusty fork treatment. But they're not proving anything. They're just fucking saying, well, he said that he was 15 on his alt account several times.
The alt account that no one knew existed.
Go into the Wayback Machine. Find me that they were talking on the alt accounts. Find me something, right? Like, I have alt accounts and I don't do shit with them. Most of my friends know that I have them.
If you're about to out someone, wouldn't you want to make sure you had like the most legit and damning evidence forward before coming out, or would you just come out and then like stall and fumble your way through everything after, just hoping that people would believe your word for it?
I mean, just anything going on here, right? But I don't see anything. I don't see anything showing any evidence of the shit that they are claiming about this guy, right? What I do see is they are so fucking thirsty to drag this guy or imply that he is doing something, right? So
Pyrocynical's a bully, that's why. They're like, well, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what we say, Pyrocynical's a bully. Just like Leafy's a bully, doesn't matter what happens to him.
Yeah, okay. So let me pull this up. So this is from David here. Okay, just making sure that nothing there can really be made out, because I don't want people reading through DMs with other people. But nothing is. You can't actually.
That only happened once.
Well, I'm just saying you can't see any conversations I'm actually having. Anything else you need, please go and watch the video where Ivory shows his DMs with Nial's current partner, Ida, who I was also friends with back in 2017, where she admits Nial did this. If you can't find it, then you aren't trying. Nial sent similar furry NSFW to me. I guess Nial is Pyrocynical. I was 18 at the time, so no issue there, and probably early 2017. Me, Ivory, and Nial were all in and out of the same friend group, and it does not shock me that the same content was sent to others. It was known to all of us that Ivory was 15. Okay?
Uh-oh.
Well, hold on. Show me proof of that.
Okay, yeah. Show proof, because
show me proof
when I
show
say Sammy was
15 and in school and talking about their parents, talking about how they couldn't be on live because their fucking mom was going to take it away from. Show me anything. Show me anything. Come on. How hard is this? 4 fucking years of grooming. Find me some conversation. Don't find me their cringe fucking RP just to make Pyrocynical look like a piece of shit. I don't know anything about Pyrocynical. Pyrocynical could be the nicest guy in the world. Pyrocynical could be a fucking cocksucker. I mean that in the derogatory sense, not in the gay sense. Because there's like, dude, if you like dicks and you want to suck dicks, do your thing. But like,
dude, even I have fucking screenshots of like, okay, when we were saying that shit about Sammy, I had screenshots of him acknowledging 2 fucking minors' ages and then sharing that shit with them. So why can't they get just one screenshot if he's so fucking bad?
But I'm just saying, like, something, right? Just show something, okay? And this person's going like, well, I was part of that friend group, and I totally, I knew that we all knew that they were 15. Okay, then back them up. Back them up. Show me a conversation. This person went and dug through their Discord history to find the worst fucking shit possible, and none of it at any time, in any fucking reasonable sense, has them talk about this person like they're a fucking minor. Anything. Ah, man.
Well, gentlemen, I'm going to have to dip out of here soon. Oh, shit. Sorry.
There you go, Rev. Here, I'm going to keep reading this here. No interest at all in talking about this with anyone. I'm not talking.
Don't you love it when people are like, hey, there's this information I want you to know, but I'm not going to talk to you about it. Like,
okay. Yeah, I'm done. I'm fucking done with this one. All right, hold on. This is one of Ivory's friends. You can see Sam clearly shouting out Ivory. Sam said he wants nothing to do with this, then proceeds to tweet about it like 5 times. He even got into an argument with me and somebody earlier. It just proves they're in a group and trying to gain clout. I mean, I did see that Ivory's been retweeting this stuff because I went through Ivory's Twitter just a second ago. I saw that he was retweeting he, she, whatever them. They were retweeting this stuff, right? But to me, it's like, you know, you say you don't want to talk about it, but at the same time, you really want to talk about it. Yeah, I mean, that's just more suspect stuff, right?
I think you said he prefers any pronoun. I think you're saying you can call him whatever you want.
Anything else you need, please go and watch the video where Ivory shows his DMs with Nial's current partner, Ida, who I was also friends with back in 2017, where she admits Nial did this. If you can't find it, then you aren't trying to. Okay, well, let's find that video, right? Because I think that'd be the easiest thing. I should be able to just find Ivory's. I could probably find Ivory's Twitter or YouTube based on. It should be in their profile, right? Let's see. Nope. No, everything they have is just linking to their music.
What do we want to ask? Let's just I'll DM Ivory. What do we want to know?
Oh, you're probably going to be a lot nicer when you DM them. Ask them, hey, do you have any DM, any conversation at any point with Pyrocynical in which you talk about being a minor?
Okay.
So
I'll say.
I don't want to hear
hey,
about how well I was friends with this person, and they were friends with Pyrocynical, and I told them I want something between this person and Pyrocynical, in which they said that they were this age. And if they are, call the fucking police. Just man, this makes me fucking angry. I don't know. Crow. I tweeted. What would you tweet, David? I'll take a look.
Okay, we'll trick him. We'll trick him, Crow. Say, hey, dog, can you show me any proof of Pyro knowing you're underage? Looking to help.
You know, if you're going to trick somebody, you should probably not announce that you're going to trick them.
Yeah, what's the odds that he's watching the stream right now at this second? I don't really want to invest most of my life into this person, so even if he is right now, that's fine. Well, I got alts. I can trick him again. It's fine.
I mean, I don't know what you want me to say, but
Bro,
like,
you taught me all my tricks that I know. You taught me them.
Okay, I didn't teach you anything.
You taught me everything. How do you think like I got all these subs and shit? By watching you.
Aw. So you're doing giveaways too?
No, that's where we disagree, but I'll still promote it for you.
Nice. Okay, well, so you're gonna trick this person, okay? Which I guess makes sense. I'm not seeing anything here, right? And don't get me wrong, like I'm not saying Pyrocynical is like the nicest person ever. He's a fucking saint. I'm just saying, like, you gotta show me something because it keeps on happening, right? Like it keeps on happening. These large people, they get exposed, and then it turns out it was all fucking fake. The iMalik shit, the fucking Slazo shit that happened, the fucking Pro Jared shit that happened, right? Y'all got your fucking content out of it. Y'all made these people look fucking like trash. Turns out you were wrong. You got to keep all your fucking views, all your subs, and all the money that you made off of it. I mean,
you don't have to be nice to be innocent.
I'm just saying, like, it seems like you kind of know what you're fucking doing. You have a profit motive to fucking lie and sensationalize shit. You do, right? You absolutely do have a profit motive to do that. I'm not saying that that's why you're doing it. I'm just saying, like, I mean, just like some level of fucking caution with the shit that you're talking about. Like anything. Yeah, like Rev said, at what time did they state their age? Be direct. Just something, just anything about this. Just fuck. But yeah, Steve, you should definitely message them because if they go through my Twitter, they'll see that we did a stream on them and probably won't be very funny.
Oh yeah, the message is sent. As soon as he messages back, I'll call you. I'll be like, Crow, you'll never guess what happened. And then he'll be like, I know exactly what happened because you said you'd say this. And then I'll say something different. I'll be like, a dog ran through my house. And then I'll be like, but no, actually this.
So, and look, this is the shit that I'm talking about from that Augie did, right?
Folks, I said I'd keep you guys updated on the story. And, you know, as the Pyrocynical grooming investigation, this entire story, as it's progressed, things have been getting a little bit sketchy. To be honest, on both sides, the side of Ivory, the accuser, and the side of Pyrocynical.
I love Augie's reporting voice.
I feel like the side with more suspicion on it is Pyro's side, although we're still innocent until proven guilty, all right? All I'm saying is that Pyro should probably make a response to these allegations.
See, I just, like, I don't know what to say there, right? Because innocent until proven guilty means, like, they're actually assumed innocent, right? It doesn't mean like, oh, it's just something that you say. It's just we just say innocent until proven guilty. But like in reality, come on. Now, you literally have to assume their innocence, right? Meaning, unless you have proof to the contrary, you can't just assume that they're guilty. But, you know, we can't legally say that for, I get what's going on here, right? Like, fuck, whatever. But like, come the fuck on. Like there's so much suspect with what's being said about this person from this Ivory guy, right? Like you have that crass person who pulled up a conversation they recorded with Ivory. Do you want to say like, oh, well, they shouldn't have done that recording? But I get it. But like Ivory's response is not, that's out of context. This was the context of that conversation. This is what it meant. No, it's just, bro, that was supposed to be a private conversation. Blocked. I mean, hey, bro, yeah, like, come on. It doesn't look like a fucking good look at all, right? I mean, if we're going down that route, that was a very bad fucking look.
No, and I'm not for recording private conversations, but at the same time, once it's out there, it's out there. You gotta own your shit, you know. Like,
Okay, so, oh, dude, really? Like, he's going through the fucking Pyrocynical Discord shit, and this is what I'm talking about, right? This over here is just. This is what this person showed as proof of grooming, right? I want to be very clear. This is what they showed as their proof of grooming. This is not. This is just made to make Pyrocynical look like a fucking disgusting pervert. That's all it's done to do, right? You're not proving that he knew he was talking to a minor. You're not proving anything. You're just proving that the guy was a fucking disgusting pervert, and you're really tainting the fucking well, right? You're making it so that anyone talks about the guy is going to get weirded out by this shit, and they're just going to, well, I'm not for that, so I guess maybe he did do something. Fuck. Whatever. I'm actually going to mute Augie, because... Okay.
You're just going to watch this video without sound?
Huh?
You're just going to watch Augie with no sound?
Oh, no. I'm just going to skip through to this here. Because they gave out these statements, right? Why didn't you go to the police? I'm in the U.S. He's in the U.K. Contact the FBI.
You can do a cyber tip. You can email them. You can do a lot of things for people in other countries.
Yep. Yeah, because here's the thing. If in the United States they find out that someone overseas is trying to have sex with a minor in the United States, they can actually do something about it because they... It's amazing. But, the UK also doesn't support pedophilia, so... File a fucking report.
Yeah.
Just file a fucking report. You say you have all this evidence. You say you have all this proof. File a goddamn report. All these commentary channels, you want to say, oh, I think Pyrocynical maybe did something wrong here. Keemstar wants to go, I was right. Keemstar's always right. You assholes can also put in a cyber tip on this. We did it about the Funimation voice actor. We had our audience do it about the Funimation voice actor. Do the same fucking thing here. You say you have the proof, you say you have the evidence, file a fucking report. If you're not this fucking Ivory person, file a fucking cyber tip. Do it. Fucking do it. Tell your audience to fucking do it. If you think that this guy did something wrong, do that. Do something. Instead, you just want to make fucking videos on it. Oh, a video, I want to get monetized, get some fucking views, get some clicks, get some subs. Come on. You're talking about people abusing kids. Have you no fucking shame? Have you no
reports first, videos later? I mean, you can still make a video, but report that shit
make
first.
the fucking video. Make the fucking video about it. Make the fucking video about it. Monetize it. Put fucking 15 ads on your fucking 9-minute video. 12-minute video. Put 15 ads on your 12-minute video, but just end it by telling people to file a cyber tip on this person. Right? Just do that. Just fucking do that. Right?
And if you're not willing to do that, then you don't really believe that there is something because you're worried about filing a false police report or some shit. So, like, if you don't have the balls to fucking do that or tell your audience to do that, then you shouldn't be talking.
Cybertip isn't even that. Cybertip isn't filing a false report. Cybertip is saying, like, you believe that this, et cetera, is this. So you provide links for them to look into it, right? That's not filing a false report. You're literally filing a tip so they can look into it.
So then they have no excuse then. They have no excuse at all to not fucking tell people to do that if they actually believe that a crime's been committed.
Yeah. I mean, it's illegal in the UK. So these screenshots could have easily been doctored and you blanked your messages out. I don't care about that. I think the screenshots are legit. I just think they haven't shown me a screenshot where they said where they can show that Pyrocynical knew that they were talking to a minor. Anything, even of the nature. I'm not saying you need to show me one where they said, what's your date of birth? Yes, okay, you're clearly 15. Yes, okay, perfect. Well, I would like to engage in erotic role play with you now. No, I'm not asking for that. I said, just show me a conversation where they're talking about how this person has to get up and go to school at fucking 8 in the morning, how their fucking parents are ruining their lives, something, anything of that nature. Instead, you just found me all these fucking cringe-ass ERP and admittedly very disturbing images of fat fucking dragon people, I guess. Why did you post inaccurate information when someone's career is on the line? Oh, why did you lie? Well, I mean, I lied because I made a mistake, of course. Why are you just now coming out about this? No. Why aren't you contacting the FBI? Why aren't you filing a cyber tip about this person? Why aren't you showing us all the evidence up front? Okay, so let's see here. This I don't want to look at the fucking man. I don't want to look at this shit. Okay, so I'm not gonna look for this, right? So I'm stealing from Augie right now. Hi, sir. Stole your content, kinda. He did a video about somebody else's video, and I'm doing a video about his video going through someone else's video because I'm too lazy to look up the source.
It's fine. We don't need to. We got it right here in Augie's video.
Exactly. Hiya, sorry to pop in like this, but why do you tweet shit like that about Niall? Like, what do you gain from it? Can't you talk to him directly instead of trying to ruin his career? Well, I thought that this person was confirming everything that this person had said. It doesn't sound like that. It doesn't sound like that at all. I remember when this happening personally, and it sounded to me like you had a crush on him, and yet he would never blame about it. I got to understand why you feel the need to do this. Not cool. Fiction is different than IRL. I got to understand. Okay, so they're talking about the ERP stuff. Okay. Like, I remember you specifically sent fat art to him and furry shit back and forth saying it being mutual. I remember it from calls and DMs. You can't call it grooming when we're the one flirting with him and seeing if he would bite. I don't understand. Okay. If you feel the need to talk about it, why not go to Neil himself and be like, hey, can we talk about it? I just feel like it's very unnecessary to post stuff like this. Okay. All right. You know what I'm not seeing in here? We knew you were a child. We knew that you were a minor. And why I see him saying like you were flirting with him and you were doing ERP with him. Just anything. Just show me something in which they knew this person was 15 at the time. Show me proof of it. It should be very easy since this person has all their Discord messages with Pyrocynical. It should be incredibly fucking simple. It should be the easiest thing in the fucking world. It absolutely should. Right? I'm not going to... And like, what's even better, right, is... According to his girlfriend, she's saying, you were flirting with him at the time. You were sending him this stuff at the time. You were trying to get him to flirt back with you. So, I mean, it doesn't sound like he was grooming. I'll be honest with you. It doesn't sound like he was grooming, clearly. It doesn't sound like the girlfriend's confirming any of this shit. It sounds like what she's confirming is that her boyfriend is into some weird ass shit. And that's fine. Like kink shaming, whatever. Like I'm gonna laugh. I'm still gonna think about those images and want to literally claw it out of my brain, you know. But like, come on. That's your big fucking. That's your smoking gun. That's your smoking gun right now. A conversation with a girlfriend who said you were flirting with him. Just find me something where they mentioned that they knew he was a fucking minor. Find me something of that nature. Come on. You guys are all fucking, you're all so much smarter than me. You must have asked for it first before doing content on it. You must have asked the damn question. You must have demanded proof so you could show it to your audience, right? Saying that, oh, you definitely think he's got some questions you need to answer. Why don't you just ask the basic one? Do you have proof that he knew at the time that you were a minor? Anything? Well, I had my age in my bio on Twitter. Okay, well, check the Wayback Machine. That's not true. That's a fucking lie. I had an alternative account, and I've mentioned it before. So you had every other fucking conversation documented, you little bitch. I was just find me that one thing. Just find me that one fucking thing.
Just
right?
a little bit, that little important bit that none of the other shit matters, you know? Because who cares about his kinks? Like,
I mean,
for
like,
real?
I don't know anything about this Pyrocynical guy. I'm just so sick and tired. How do I say it, right? I remember the fucking. I don't want to bring too much politics into it, but I remember when like the fucking Kavanaugh thing was happening, right? And you had so many people making the statement that America is a pro-rape culture. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? It means America excuses rape of women, and I'm like, what?
No,
Like,
it doesn't.
Seriously,
What?
like what? Like that's the thing, right? It's clearly not that, you know? I think you have very manipulative people who are willing to abuse other people's goodwill on these stories, right? Willing to absolutely abuse another person's goodwill, willing to abuse the ever loving fuck out of it, all for the sake of a little tiny little morsel crumbling of clout. I'm just not okay with that. I'm just not. And if you are, do your fucking videos about it. Talk about what piece of shit Pyrocynical is, and urge your audience at the very fucking least to file a cyber tips report on this guy if you really do feel there is enough evidence against this man. If you really do feel he is a child groomer, at least do that much. Don't do the thing where you go like, well, I mean, look, I obviously think Pyrocynical has a lot more to answer here. Yeah, I'll put it like this. If someone accuses me of a crime, I'm going to tell them to go fuck themselves. You sit there and say, well, I think you need to answer some questions and do maybe like a response to it. I'll tell you to go fuck yourself too. I'll tell you both to go find a fucking corner and jack off in it. I don't know what fucking world they live in where you can just make an accusation to somebody and say, well, it's up to you now to prove them wrong. No, bitch. It's up to them to prove that I fucking did something. If I said Steve fucking robbed a bank, okay? And Steve goes, I didn't rob a bank. I was at home. And I say, he can't disprove it.
I don't think I robbed a bank, but
that's how fucking low your standard is, And don't take this as me just wanting to defend people or say when the fucking Funimation voice actor, we saw DMs where someone told him that they were a minor, and he continued to talk about his dick with them. And before the admission, because he did admit to doing all this and said he had no defense for it, right? I'm just saying, like, it was in there in the fucking DMs, right? I read through the shit that this person put out there. There's nothing there. There's nothing there other than Pyrocynical being a fucking pervert. You just indicted like more than half of the fucking United States of America. Probably more than 75% of this fucking nation is just some weird fucking shit. Thanks to the internet. Well, thank you, internet, for everything you've done to fuck up our psyches. But like, you get what I mean, right?
I like the internet. It's
I do too. It's like really fucked with people. Let's just be honest. Like,
Yeah.
if that's the main indictment against Pyrocynical, is he's a fucking pervert. Boy, fucking howdy. I mean, come on. Just show me that he knew that this person was a minor. Show me some sort of conversation in which it was like in any way relevant. Because this person dug through everything, right? Show me that they went to the Wayback Machine on their alternate account or something that Pyrocynical was like following or like something at one point that said age 15, right? Show me anything of that nature, right? And instead you're just going with, well, I mean, they've made an accusation, and clearly we got some stuff here, some fucking fat fucking dragon porn, and I think Pyrocynical really needs to answer some questions. What? He's a fucking jerk to fucking weird shit. Like, come on. Come on, he's being accused of being a child groomer. Like, fucking come on. Make fun of him after you've done that. Like, I'll make fun of the guy. I'll make fun of him right now. Hey, dude, it's really fucking weird. It's really fucking weird to jerk it off to fucking bloated ass cartoon drawings of what's the term? Anthropomorphic.
Anamorphic.
I think it's
Anthropomorphic.
It's something like that, right?
Something
Like that. Something like that, right? I think it is very weird to be jerking it to those images. I ain't into that, man. Like you do you, but it's funny to me to fucking laugh at you. But like, come on. What is it? I don't know, man. But ranting about this, you're just wasting your breath to 13 people. I don't mind. Like, that's what I fucking do. I just rant.
That's his shtick.
It is my shtick. But like, how's this? Breaking the interview with with this Ivory person. Like, I don't know what else to like say here other than just bring it to people's attention. You know, my audience is really great too, right? But
Anthropomorphic.
I said it right, dude. I'm awesome.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, but like everything I've seen so far is like there's nothing there. There's just nothing there. Okay. So at a certain point, what am I supposed to do? Okay. Other than just give my thoughts and opinions on this thing, I've already said, comparing it to other situations that have been similar where a large creator has essentially been dragged through the fucking mud because they were into some weird stuff or because they were clearly being set up. This just smells so bad. Right. And we've had two major situations that did not happen that long ago. And everything going on here, it's like they just copied the fucking playbook. Right. And I don't know what you want me to say about people that are clearly not mentally well making accusations against other people that are larger that they seem to be very obsessed with. I mean, I think we've seen that all throughout history. Right. Well, hold on. Sam, I'm just pissed Ivory's getting so much praise and he gave shit-ass proof about the whole situation. It really annoys me, honestly. I
can't believe anyone believes him, to be honest. Like,
but that's what I said. Like, well, first off, I think Keemstar is just a piece of shit. And, you know, he holds grudges and he wants... I think that's Keemstar, right? But, like, the other people, I think they're doing it because... monetarily speaking, there's a total fucking advantage for them to do it that way. Because look at it this way, right? As long as you don't cross the line into moral condemnation of this man, they can have their cake and eat it too. They can play up the people that hate Pyrocynical and talk about, oh, this doesn't look too good. I mean, I don't know, but this doesn't look too good. And then when it all turns out to be fake, they can turn around and go like, well, this is why we have to be cautious. This is why I was being so cautious with this story. Right? Right? Either way, they win. I'm just like, this is fucking bullshit. I see what you're fucking doing. I mean, I'd say it's forever, except for like how many times we've seen this shit.
It's an easy target too, because it's not that hard for like a viewer to just be like, oh, can you believe another YouTuber's like grooming kids again or something? Like, it seems to be a common thing. So it's not that hard to like sway someone's opinion with no evidence nowadays, especially since this fucking Ivory guy or girl or whatever is part of the LGBT community. Then it's like an extra like, can you believe Pyrocynical, that fucking jackass did that to a member of the LGBT community? You know what I mean? It's especially with just the kind of content he makes, it's kind of people were already saying he was an asshole before, you know.
I mean, like, look, it's... I think you're an idiot if you believe this shit and you're not going to question it. I think that if you're going to have people come out and make these statements like, oh, it's clearly there. I mean, it's total proof of everything. There's no proof of anything there. There's no proof of anything there. And if this person wants to come out with like actual evidence against Pyrocynical that they knew that he was grooming a child, or show me some like actual messages of him grooming, right? Not his fucking cringe ERP shit, right? Like, just show me anything, and I will say like, yo, dude, you're right. You're totally right about this guy. I will never say that about like the people that are just dragging him based on no evidence, because like, I don't care if you're right. If you're just going to drag the guy for the sake of dragging him, and then you turned out to also be right later on, you don't have the evidence to do it. Let's be honest. You don't have the fucking evidence to do it. You're just doing it because he's an easy fucking target. So like you said, Steve, he's an easy target for him.
Yep. It's what the people want. They want outrage.
Okay, let's check this out.
Ivy Rasmus, Pyrocynical's accuser. I just finished a 40-minute interview with him where he was very forthcoming. In this interview, he did show me a picture of a learner's permit that would correspond with the age he was claiming during the incident with Pyro. 15 going on 16. I'll leave the final judgment to you. So that means when you were talking, some of the stuff that you released, when you were talking to Pyro, you were going relevant as whether this happened or not. But I do think there is some importance on why you decided to come out now, and I'd like to hear you explain that.
Okay, here we go.
I really like.
Here we go. So February 26, 2017. This is from the alternate account. I thought you were 18. What? I'm 15. Ooh. Okay, so I guess this is someone like this is the comment of the alt account where they said they were 15, right? Why is this person saying I thought you were 18?
Because they obviously thought that they were 18.
But why would they think that?
Probably because it was represented as such. You know what I'm saying?
I know, right?
So, okay, so as long as there's nothing past February, whatever. So, as long as he wasn't sending or doing anything inappropriate with them after that date. If that's the only thing, I don't know. What?
Well, I mean, here's the thing, though. How would Pyrocynical, right? Big YouTuber and everything in 2017? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, in 2017 he was big, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. I'm not a large YouTuber. I have fun with my chat and everything in here. I have a Twitter account. Steve, do I respond to everything that you tweet out?
No.
And you're like one of my best friends, right?
Yeah. I don't respond to everything you tweet out either. I mean, there's a lot of tweets going on out there.
It's almost like we don't listen to, like, we don't see everything that's on people's social media feeds. So this is your fucking proof. Like, that's not proof, man. In fact, what's even weirder is the guy saying, or the chick saying, I thought you were 18. What? And then they go, I'm 15. Ooh. Like, first off, it sounds like they thought you were 18 for a reason, which I would say, like, maybe it's because you lied about your age earlier. But then you go, you're 15, and what's their response going to be? I'm telling Pyrocynical right now. Or is it like, yeah, whatever. I mean, like, something, right? But, like, you got to show me that Pyrocynical knew. This isn't showing me anything. This is your alt account in which somebody there believes you are 18 years old. Which means that, I mean, I'm just saying, it's probably because you fucking told them, dude. Ah, man, whatever.
I wasn't planning on coming out with stuff too much.
Mm-hmm.
Like, before it clicked for me at some point that there's like
this is never gonna work for me.
I have a platform like I do, and I can talk about something as important as this and be able to move on from it, knowing that I'm correct in the situation. That, like, I can open up, like, I can make it easier for other people who had it worse or had it better in regards to this. Like,
oh, they're a champion. They're a hero. Steve, they're coming forward so everybody else knows it's okay to go onto social media and go onto fucking social media and do the court of fucking Twitter.
Yep. That's what he's promoting. Hey, if you think even for a second that anything happened, you know, you just drag people's names through the mud.
If you were assaulted in any way, shape, or form, if you were being groomed by somebody in any way, shape, or form, and you actually have all the evidence, like Mr. Ivory over here, call the cops. If you are a commentary channel and you're gonna do videos about this and maybe even interview Ivory, call the FBI. Tell them to call the FBI. Put out a link to the cyber tips. Anything to report this to the proper authorities. Anything at all.
anything. Because here's the thing about coming out on social media, right? It worked so great for fucking Anisian, didn't it? It worked so fucking great for Anisian, didn't it? Right?
Well,
It
that's
worked
the
so
thing too.
fucking
It's like,
well.
hey, did you hit on a big YouTuber? Did they turn you down? Well, don't worry, you could just accuse them of a whole bunch of shit. Like,
I mean, no, I'm just saying, like, if all you're gonna do is come forward on social media, you're not doing anyone any favors. You're not being brave, you're not being stunning, you're not being anything. Okay? I mean, and let's say Pyrocynical is like a legit groomer and everything, right? Like fucking Anisian. Let's just say that, right? He is still out on the streets today. He's still on the Discord server. I mean, maybe he doesn't have a Discord server, but he still has access to Discord right now. He has access to social media right now. He has access to DM people right now. So if you're going to tell me he's doing all this shit, and you came forward like that didn't do anything, it solved absolutely nothing because you don't want to take it to the proper authorities. Even came up with a convenient excuse. Well, he's in the UK, and in the UK, pedophilia is just it's like grabbing a beer. It's like people just fucking rape children all day over there, so they don't really care if someone's like.
Is that how it is?
No, I'm just saying, like, so stupid fucking logic here. I'm in the USA, so cyber tips. File a report with cyber tips. Just put a fucking tip out on the guy with your evidence that you say is incontrovertible. I have proof that he knew I was underage at the time, and I was continuing to flirt with him, and I was sending him furry fucking fat dragon pics. Just have me something, man. Just something. Holy shit. All right, I'm going to slow it down just a bit. I sped it up because this person talks like they just taken. They talk like I do when I've taken too much of my pain medication. Like, oh, well, he did things, and I'm just coming forward because like other people maybe they had it worse or maybe better. I mean, but now they can follow my example and feel like Twitter is like the best place to report allegations of sexual assault. Stupid.
Dude, that's a pretty good impression.
I
I gotta say,
opening that door for them a bit,
sure,
at least by making that effort. And like, if I can prove this, and like, I don't know, just get the right information out there. Like, tons of people who went through stuff that they thought like they'd have to bury forever. Like,
did you feel? I mean, it's really I really don't want to. I want to question you as an adult. I don't want to question you as a 15-year-old kid because I don't think that's fair. Did you, you are in these things interacting with him. You are reciprocating, certainly.
Yeah.
Are you saying that the reason that you reciprocated was because and that he was such a big?
Crow, 16 is legal age in the UK. He was 15, but I don't know if telling the police would have done anything. I don't know. This whole thing rots my brain. No, David, what you got to understand is you can still contact the police about somebody in the United Kingdom, or I mean, there are systems in place to report this to the proper authorities. If 16 is the legal age, fine, right? Absolutely fine. 15 is not the legal age. All you have to do is prove that he knew this person was 15 and was breaking the law. And I'll say on a moral level, right? I don't care if the legal age is 16. Bit too young. way too fucking young, right?
yeah, I don't know how old Pyro is. I think he's mid-20s, if not late 20s.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, and maybe that's my American form of like just not being a disgusting piece of shit. I don't know, but like, if 15 is not legal there, he cannot be doing these things with a minor. But let's just show folks some proof. That's all I'm asking for, right? Like, if this is his proof that they knew that he was 15, you got someone who thought that they were 18 and goes, "You look 18, right?" I mean, this isn't Pyro, though.
Who is it in the DMs, you know?
It's some person that goes by Rat.
Oh, okay.
And this was
Pyro's not in the conversation at all.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. This is not Pyro. This is some other random person that he's talking to on his alternate account.
Yeah, it's small, so I can't like see if there's I don't know if it was like in a Discord DM, like a group DM or a server.
Right? I'm like, it's on Twitter, right? Like this conversation here. But I'm like, dude, even when Jasmine had Twitter, I never looked at the stuff that she was posting on Twitter. She didn't even look at the stuff I posted on Twitter. Hey, there was one time where she said something political, and I responded to it like all snarky because I totally am even with her. And she like blocked my Twitter account for like a week. I'm just saying, I'm like the idea that.
But
I'm just
as long as he didn't like one of the tweets, yeah, he like.
I mean, yeah. Find me him liking this tweet, retweeting it, commenting on it, something. This ain't
linking the tweet in DMs, even anything that ties him to that tweet.
Yeah, dude, right? Like it's just fucking bullshit. It's so fucking bullshit. Like, who even is this person?
YouTube star.
It's himself.
I'd say the reason I was reciprocating like that was because of that, and like I had known how to like RP like that, you know?
Okay.
Because I'd been in relationships where like that's what my partner wanted, and I was like, oh shit, this guy like this is the connection he's trying to make, and I know that I can do this. So like.
Now, the most serious allegation, and I think it's a bit over the top, is grooming. The problem with the grooming allegation is the idea behind grooming is to get you from kind of point A to point B. The predator has to prey on the prey on prey at some point. Was there any did he try to normalize these conversations? Maybe they started as jokes and normalize these conversations, but what was the goal? You have not accused Pyro up until this point of trying to get you a date, trying to get images of you or anything like that. The only thing that you've accused him of is having these extremely inappropriate conversations.
Yeah, I like personally, I have nothing saying like he invited me to anything. Like I have no proof of that, so I'm not like making that allegation.
Well, forget the proof for it. Did he invite you to anything?
Just like his it's like a meetup or something.
In what city?
Like New Year's or for like New Year's or his birthday or something.
Was it in London or is it New York or Philadelphia?
I think in London.
It was in London. And have you ever gone to London?
I think. No.
Okay.
I've never traveled out of like the tri-state area.
Okay. Was there any when he invited you? Was there any?
Okay. I want to just highlight a couple things here. First off,
so where did he invite him to?
Tommy C said it kind of perfectly there. You can't actually prove child grooming, but I think there's something kind of key here. Try to DM Pyrocynical's girlfriend. What's her Twitter handle? I'll message her. Okay. I don't know how to say this, right? You're telling me that this kid is like a minor, right, in the United States, okay? Never been to the United Kingdom, right? So you're telling me, right? This is this person's word here, right? That Pyrocynical was inviting him to a meetup in the United Kingdom for his birthday party. Now, Steve, I want you to think about this, right? What 15-year-old has the ability to hop on a plane
and fly over to another country? So like I'd say probably 0, which would implicate that he thought he was 18 when he invited him to that.
I would say some, you have some very wealthy individuals with very wealthy children and they don't watch them, like
very wealthy, free range children. Yeah.
Yeah, millionaires and shit like that, right? But come on. This guy is trying to groom this 15-year-old by inviting him to travel across the fucking country. Come on. You can't. Fuck.
Yeah. It's a shit show, Crow.
Like I said, I don't blame Tommy C for inviting this person on for an interview, right? To actually get the story from him. But I here's the deal, right? What happened with the Keemstar situation? Keemstar was not pressing that chick at all. She started giggling during the interview and everything. Didn't actually try to get information out of him. Tommy is going through this as clear as he can. He's disproving the idea of child grooming. Now, we'll see what else, because it's like a 40-minute interview, right? But if you're going to do an interview like this, I think this is the best way of doing it. But yeah, I tend to appreciate the stuff Tommy C does. And I only want to say that because actually, let me see if I highlight the comment. Yeah, okay. So, like, David, the reason why I think is important, right? So, basically, Tommy C is promoting fake story. That's what you said. He's not, right? Like, I think if you watch that interview, and it's tough to fucking sit through, I'm playing at 1.5 speed. But if you're actually watching it, he's pretty much dismantling the argument of child grooming, which I think is very important.
And how were you groomed? Because you don't need to be groomed for this to be wrong. Let me tell you something right now. If this conversation itself, assuming it took place, and it's looking like it did, is completely inappropriate for adult to have a child. But the grooming thing, that brings it to a whole new level. I mean, now we're talking about people that are, not just having a dirty conversation with an underage person, but plan to do something about it. I mean, is it really fair that you use the word grooming? And if that's true, if you feel that's true, where was this going?
I'm not like, I don't know.
Did somebody tell you to use the word?
I don't know. He said, I don't know. He said, I don't know. You little fucker.
You weren't making the accusation, man. You're
making. I was like, is he gonna say I don't know? Is he gonna say? Is he gonna say? He did. He said it. Like what? What's your reasoning before this? I don't know.
I don't know how to say this, but somebody, what was it? That crass person. He said that this was people trying to get. Here, let me just pull it up again, because I think it's kind of key to that statement right there. Where is it? Here. So let me just pull this off the screen. We'll go right back to the video here in just a little bit. I think this is very key, right? Ivory was part of the really spicy RP. Popular people on YouTube all know Pyro's fetishes, but people like Strixo didn't and pressured Ivory to complain about them grooming him, while knowing that he himself lied about his age to them. There is nothing new about this, only that some people are trying to expose him. This dude just said on Tommy C's show, I don't know what my basis for accusing him of being a child groomer actually is.
I don't know how I was groomed. I don't know why I was groomed. I don't know why I feel like I was groomed. I just it was a word that came to me in my sleep and I decided to run with it.
I'm just saying. That's
my friend, when I typed it out, and I typed I remember I typed that and asked is that okay? Because I know about this, and I got a yes for that. So
yes, because it reads more like a YouTube thumbnail. Do you honestly believe? And just be honest, did you not understand the definition of the word completely?
I feel like it was forcing or manipulating the child into a sexual situation.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what that word means to me.
Sure.
So I definitely was.
That's what it means to you. Okay. Do you think that he had plans for you down the road to brand you in any other way? Because that's what I understand. Because it's got to go from point A to point B. That's the way I understand the definition. It doesn't look like it. It looks like, unless there's some information I'm missing, that you're having a dirty conversation that, let me make this clear, is extremely inappropriate. And I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know if it's illegal.
Yeah. Could you restate that?
All right. I on the start, I'm having trouble with the grooming aspect, but I don't want to get a semantic debate about the word. Yeah. I have no one, but it's just was he grooming you to get pictures? Was he grooming you to get this? Because on the surface, this looks like just an inappropriate conversation with somebody that there is a power dynamic there, and I fully admit that. Where do you think this was going? How much worse this? Where do you think this was going to end, or was this always going to stay in this realm?
I think the worst it was going to go was him using me to hit up contact artists about it, and
So you're saying he wasn't necessarily grooming you sexually, but he definitely was manipulating you to create more contacts with more artists.
He was manipulating me and like using my openness sexually as a kid for like serving that purpose of like I want art, like I want to
Really?
see more of this and shit. Like
Okay.
that was
And you know people that, I mean, he dates a non-safe for work artist right now. And did you have contact with those types of people that could get him that kind of stuff? Because when you're, I mean, when you're an artist, it's tough to make money as an artist on YouTube. Believe me, I know people just steal your stuff all the time.
And literally, like I had, I had like a bunch of artist friends, and like.
So you think he was manipulating you to get more sort of fetish art? Is that fair to say?
Yeah, without consequences.
Okay. I want to talk about his girlfriend.
What? What?
He wants to talk about his girlfriend.
No. I want to hear that part again.
It's tough to make money as an artist on YouTube. Believe me, I know people just steal your stuff all the time.
And literally, like I had, I had like a bunch of artist friends, and like.
So you think he was manipulating you to get more sort of fetish art? Is that fair to say?
Yeah, without consequences.
I want to talk about his girlfriend. She had a very revealing conversation with you, and he, she said something in the fact which was pretty damning. You're not 14 anymore, and it did appear to be sort of victim blame. I'm not going to be honest. What created that interaction? Because that is very bizarre. What are your views on the fact that she contacted you?
I have no idea, like, what the thought process was, because like it totally caught me off guard. Like, because like at first it's like I'm gonna like, I don't know, for me when I first posted that tweet, I was like horrified of everything that was happening, but I couldn't stop looking away, and I was like, I didn't know how to feel about that, so I was just like straight up responding. Sorry.
Okay.
Like,
why did you leak her DM?
Well, because she was like. She was around during that.
Oh, she was. Because from my understanding, he was dating Hojan at the time of these conversations. At least that's what it lines up for me. Unless you can correct me on that. I'm not in the clip.
I mean, they were still around each other like during that time, and like.
So there's just no way he didn't know your age in 2017.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying.
And yeah.
Okay. I want to talk about those scrolling DMs, which I think are pretty damning. One of the things that one of the most things that popped out at me is the first DM you posted that didn't scroll talked about the fear of waking up one day and thinking the Keemstar had found out. That I could be wrong, but I went through that a few times. I didn't see that particular conversation with you on those scrolling DMs that you.
That wasn't with me.
Okay, because my understanding that particular conversation was with you. Who was that message to? If you can reveal that.
I don't think I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's make that clear. That was not sent to you.
That was not sent to me. No, that was somebody going like, I've known,
Yeah. Let's flip back to your childhood a little bit, and this is more personal emotion. When you would get these things, like,
Okay, so yeah, hey Geeky, how you doing? Honestly, I think all this will die down. Then Pyro will respond, maybe even respond tomorrow. I maybe like, I just I don't know how to say this. I don't think you should have to respond if someone accuses you of something and they don't actually have the evidence to back it up, right? So like he leaked this text conversation with Pyrocynical's girlfriend, right? Who was not dating Pyrocynical at the time this all went down, is now dating Pyrocynical, right? And she makes the comment of you're not 14 anymore, right? The accusation is that 15 at the time. She says you're not 14. It sounds like she's just pissed off and she's not really thinking when she's texting, right? Because clearly this person is not, everybody knows this person's age at this point, right? You're not proving to me that Pyrocynical knew this person's age at that time. Maybe she knew this person's age at the time.
She wasn't with Pyro though at the time.
Yeah, like I'm just saying, like you're not.
They were around each other, but okay, everyone that's around me doesn't tell me every little thing about everyone. Right? You know what I mean?
No, but I mean that's the thing, right? You're still not proving that Pyrocynical knew this person was a kid. I mean, that's all I'm asking for, right? That's all I'm asking for. And, I get where Tommy C says, well, it's pretty damning. I mean, but it's not, though, because you still haven't proven that Pyrocynical actually knew any of this stuff. And, he goes like, oh, it sounds like victim blaming. I'm like, you got to prove that there's a victim here, right? You actually have to prove that there's a victim here. You have to prove that he was actually trying to groom this kid. And so far, it sounds like he didn't even knew the person was a fucking kid. And then he goes like, well, he wanted furry art and he wanted fetish art, and I was able to get that for him, so he didn't have to face any consequences. What consequences? Like, what consequences does he face for getting fetish art? Okay. Just breathe. Yeah.
You can make it. I believe in you, Crow.
I already said Pyro didn't know his age in 2017. Well, I mean, I don't know how to say this, but like, if he didn't know his age in 2017, he's 15 in 2017, then by UK standards, if he knew his age like a year later when he's 16, then Pyrocynical isn't even doing anything illegal at that point. I don't know. This is so stupid. Just finally beat the raid on Ghost of Tsushima. That was insane. Anyway, what's tonight's vid about? Pyrocynical was accused of being a child groomer, and we just listened to this guy on videos that's accusing him of being a groomer say that he didn't actually understand the basis for why he was accusing him of being a groomer.
His answer was, I don't know, which is the best answer to have when you're accusing people of serious shit.
Great answer.
Right?
Yeah.
These type of pictures, these not safe for work pictures. What were you going through afterwards? I mean, is this something that you didn't think was a big deal at the time, and then you became an adult and said, like, holy crap? Or was this something that kind of pained you, but you wanted to be in the clique?
It was like a mix of both, because I knew how I felt about it, which was like, I was not interested in shit to the extent that he was sending me. And like, I knew that I was fronting about that. And yeah.
Did you ever tell him to stop at any time? No.
No, I don't think
so.
That's not a criticism. That's just a question. I just want to make that really clear. I've never been put in your position, so I am being critical. And there's also going back to the allegations about clout chasing. You are recorded singing a song. You're going to get a lot of attention. That does seem to be a little bit kind of crass. It certainly doesn't say anything about your guilt or innocence. To sing about gaining internet fame or e-fame not too long after this particular incident. Can you give me some context on the song and why you sang that and through a lot of people on Discord?
That was literally like, I just used to have a piano like right over here, and then I just play and sing like funny songs.
Sure. All right.
And I'd very much like poke fun at that sort of stuff, because that was that was the entire reason like those calls were recorded in the first place. You know what I mean? Because like it was such a scrutinized thing to do that sort of shit and approach like moving online with that mindset. Like that's.
I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, well, I have.
Isn't he the one who was bitching about his calls being recorded?
Yeah. I mean, like, you're on video singing a song about how you're going to gain clout. Like, come on. Like,
are you saying that sounds a little suspicious, Crow?
It does. It sounds so fucking suspect. Like, you're literally, oh man, that's such bullshit. That's such fucking bullshit. Like, I don't even know how to fucking like look at that and just like not just what the fuck. Fucking great. Man is outing himself. This is a great interview, honestly. Hey,
I love how Tommy C just like asks very direct, basic questions, and then when it's just like, oh, no, I'm still your friend. Like, don't worry, we're gonna get through this. And like, I just want to see the end. I want to see what he says to him at the end. Or is he like, does he still think he's a victim at the end? I have no idea. I didn't watch it. Do you know?
I don't like this whole thing. To me is just such a fucking joke. I mean, I don't know why I'm accusing him of being a groomer. It's just it sounded like a really good buzzword, you know.
Did you ever ask him to stop? No.
Did he actually try to like get nudes from you? No. I mean,
he invited me to his birthday party. He invited me to his birthday party.
I mean, like, the fact of the matter is, right? Like, if you're telling me he invited you to go across the Atlantic, hang out with him in the UK for his birthday party, it sounds like he thought that you could afford to do that trip and that you were an adult and you didn't like. It sounds like he thought you're actually capable of doing it. It's not like he said, well, he was like, you know, he was trying to see if like me and my family could like go out there, or like my mom could like get me a ticket or something, you know, something of that nature, right? Instead, it just seems like he thought this dude was an adult. Like, fuck.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
who I was around.
Okay.
And like, so that's what I was.
Well, I play guitar. I need to play what comes to mind. And if you're joking around, you're going to be talking about,
hey.
you know, what's currently going on, and you're being accused of cloud chasing. So yeah, the song, I think that's a reasonable explanation. But I for obvious reasons, I don't think it was very smart. But yeah, I completely get that. I'm trying to, you know, this is the point where, you know, you forget, you want to say something. I think your answers have been adequate, and this does look pretty damning. What do you want to happen to Pyrocynical?
I don't necessarily know what I want to happen to Pyro, besides him losing like trust in that aspect, and like having people in his circle be more like scrutinizing that sort of stuff. Because
does he have people that are underage in his circle now that he may be talking to you fear about?
I have no idea, honestly, because like I literally like I completely cut myself off from the from that whole community.
What was the impetus of cutting yourself off, and when did that happen?
Huh?
What was the impetus for cutting yourself off? When did you say, was it 2018, 2019? When did you stop hanging out with that whole crew, and why?
I really went offline on like 2019 New Year's, because like I'd had a lot of stress and just like clinical depression. Like I'm grieving over family losses at that time. So,
sorry to hear that.
Like, yeah, it's just around the anniversary of that happening. Like I attempted and got sent to inpatient therapy for it. Got like I had tried like going back to like being online, and it stressed me out like crazy amount. So I acted really like rash with it and lashed out at my friends. And that kind of led to me being like pushed out of my main circles.
Gotcha.
And
I know how these things work. If you don't hang around, it's almost like you're not participating. And if you're not participating, I understand how that works.
Yeah.
I guess you don't have to answer this, but I do. I feel like I have to answer this. Did you when you said you got therapy, were you sent to somewhere? Were you because I'm going to reveal something to you right now, maybe to make it more comfortable. When I was 10 years old, and I'll be relieving to my fans, I was actually locked up for threatening suicide. And actually, I was 10 years old, so I was doing it as a joke. I thought it was funny. My parents and psychiatrists didn't think it was very funny. And boy, did I learn a hard lesson. Were you put in a place like that?
Yeah, I was sent to it was just kids' piece. I don't know if that's over divulging information.
Was it all right? Was it all right? You don't have to go into it. I imagine you got therapy there? Did this particular incident come up in your therapy? That's just a yes or no question.
No.
Did you blame the fact? I know how lonely those places can be and how speaking they are, and I know the people that work there are sometimes really fucked up. All right, I know that more than you think I do. Did you blame Pyro for your being in that place at some level, either maybe conscious level, maybe even after the fact, after it was over?
No, because I think that was just like one of the many things that like added up onto it. You know, it definitely wasn't like it wasn't a main cause. Like if I'm completely honest, like I haven't been like completely like I don't know how to explain it, but I took the weight of this like over the span of years, like slowly processing what happened more than I was just like, and like it never just sat on like super intensely like that. And
okay,
because of that.
So you didn't do this out of anger. You're saying there was no. I mean, there obviously has to be some sort of resentment. I that would be understandable.
Yeah.
But you didn't. This wasn't a spur of the moment. This is something that built over time.
Yeah, and it was something that, like I said, I didn't really think to do it. Like I didn't straight up just one day go like, I am going to do this. It was like me talking to like a victim that I know had it worse, and like they can't prove shit.
Sure.
So like
it's hard to.
I have the platform and like the proof. So I just like that was what pushed me to do it, and then I posted it without checking shit because I said or because I was just like I was having an episode on that morning and like just.
Do you regret it now?
He was having an episode when he posted some bullshit.
Like I've gotten messages like
that's a good way of deflecting like, for later, I guess.
Similar stuff saying that like it helped them, like know that so, like it's a doable thing to come out about stuff like this.
Like this, we're 3 hours in, guys. So I'm just gonna put a link in this
more than anything. Like
I was gonna say, Crow, we overtime again. 6 hours left. 3 hour streams every time, unless it's either 3 hours or 1 hour. It's never...
Let's just be fair here, sir. I was here for this 3 hours. You were late.
You're right. I was
Like,
I missed the first half hour.
I
But, like,
went 3 hours.
yeah, I only did 2.5 today. You gave me
You're
a
good.
light day, Crow.
You're good. You're good. This kid pisses me the fuck off. Yeah, Steve's a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm just fucking around. Guys, so tomorrow we'll have another stream up. I'll be honest with you, probably going to be more on the political side just because on Tuesday
It's
we have
Monday.
Yes.
Monday's supposed to be political.
It is. But yeah, also we have the election on Tuesday, so it's kind of important. If there is an update on the Pyrocynical situation, if he does his own response to it, we'll go ahead and cover it because I think it's important. But like, again, there's so much wrong that I see here. You know, when you got a video of this guy dancing and or like singing about how he's going to gain a bunch of fucking clout. I mean, like, there's motivation for him to lie. You have other people, according to this grass person, telling him to lie. You haven't shown me that Pyrocynical knew what this person's age was. I get that his now girlfriend made a statement about him not being 14 anymore, but like, first off, she was not his girlfriend at the time. And second, I mean, at this point, everybody knows what his age is, right? So you just have to show me that. You just have to show me that. And if you can't show me that, then I'm not going to fucking listen. I'm not going to sit there and fucking damn this man. I'm not going to pretend like, he's clearly a bad person who did bad things. That Pyrocynical could be a motherfucking piece of shit. Just show me the fucking evidence. Because until you do that, I'm not going to do this game of, well, innocent until proven guilty, but also I thought he's totally guilty. But that's my opinion, so I can get away. Like, I get it. I did the same thing with Sammy and everything, right? But there were conversations where people told Sammy that they were 14, and he was still fucking going.
Well, to be fair, you were very diplomatic about what you were saying up until the point where he pushed you enough, and then you're like, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna call you what I want to call you." And that was good times. That was beautiful.
I apologize for nothing.
Good.
Nothing.
I was gonna say you better not apologize for that.
I'm Irish, but honestly, I like political talks in America. Well, tomorrow's gonna be great.
Who are you voting for? That's what the question was.
Oh, who am I voting for? Well, Jasmine's voting for Joe Jorgensen. Yeah, I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I like voting third party, right? Just because I know Trump's going to win. But I'll probably vote Trump. Like, I didn't vote for him last time. And I when it comes to actually like the Middle East stuff, the stuff that's going on there, bringing down the drone strikes, honestly, I like Trump. I don't blame you. Biden has Alzheimer's. No,
yeah.
When it comes to actual policy decisions for me, Trump's behavior I don't like, but like Biden's behavior, if you've ever listened to Biden talk to somebody that he doesn't like, he's no better than Trump. He really isn't. It's just he doesn't talk as much as Trump does. Fuck.
Well, it's also like you got to look at it like this. Do you think Biden is going to live another 4 years?
No, I don't. It's going to be Kamala Harris.
Do you like Kamala Harris's policies?
No,
Kamala Harris. Yeah, exactly. So like that right there. Like I don't like Pence, but I think Trump will last another 4 years. So I'll put the money on the fucking the horse without two broken legs.
They say like she's the most liberal member of the Senate, right? But she's like a corporate Democrat, like your old school kind of like establishment player. But they call her the most liberal member of the Senate. It's not because she actually believes in all these progressive policies. It's because she refuses to do anything with Republicans, right? That is not someone who I want in leading the nation, right? I understand the issues between Trump and the Democrats and everything and not being able to work together. I don't blame Trump for that when the literally before he took office, they were talking about impeaching him. Right? Like, I can't blame Trump for that. Before he was even in office, they wanted him impeached. I don't know. Like, to me, that's just dumb. Biden said the virus is going on 100 million years already. And Trump, George Washington, and Bush on interview. The guy's mind is fucked. I don't know if you've seen the clip, but like, there's one where he's like, "We gotta mobilize for Trump." Blah, blah, blah. And he just like he just fucking mushes this word together with a bunch of other ones, right? And it sounds so bizarre. It sounds so wrong. And the thing is, someone immediately jumps in and goes, "He has a stutter, and it's so messed up that you're just making fun of his stutter." I'm like, bitch, that's not a stutter. That ain't.
What about the one who's like, "President, my boss," or how about the fucking time he's like, "We're gonna get rid of facts. We're gonna work in fiction," and like, there's a lot of.
My favorite one is like, "You guys have put together the most diverse voter fraud organization." I'm like, what? What? I guess
if Trump wins the election, we're going to be living in a very different world. It's like Trump already won the first election. We've been living under Trump for 4 years, dog. Where you been? In his basement. That's what fucking guy.
I mean, like, you should. Like, this is what annoys me right now. Here, let me just show you this. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so I go to my Explore tab, right? Video from Biden in Minnesota was falsely edited. Trump supporters chant "Fire Fauci." Right. These 20 counties could decide U.S. election, yada, yada. President Trump denies Axios report claiming he plans to declare premature victory if he appears ahead of election night. Did President Trump keep his promises? Let's look at 5 of them. I'm like, slamming shit like this into my feeds, it's not going to make me sit there and go, "Oh yeah, no, totally Biden. You're totally proving everybody right. Biden. Like, no, man. There is no record of Joe Biden using the term super predator. Just like there's no proof that Joe Biden ever said he was going to ban fracking, even though there's video of him after video of him after video of him talking about how he was going to ban fracking from coast to coast all across America. Just, okay. Wait, hold on. We got to go. I'll name out the Patreon members, but since we spent a lot of time on Pyrocynical stuff and not as much about the Lil Wayne stuff, the F is for fascist, all that crap going on.
What was with Batman? Were we supposed to read Batman today?
No, we're gonna do a couple of Halloween stories. We only really talked about a few.
Oh, okay.
My cat got stuck on the roof.
I guess I wasn't here for those. I'll have to rewatch this.
Drunk last night.
Oh, nice. I'm glad you still showed up for stream today.
Oh, dude, I'm still kind of hungover. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, since we didn't get a chance to do it, I'm getting the Patreon names to read out. Remember, guys, if you sign up for the Patreon, we are giving away 1 copy of Cyberpunk 2077 to one of the Patreon members, regardless of any subscriber goals. Obviously, if we are able to get additional 200 subs before January 1st, we're giving away 3 copies on January 1st of Cyberpunk 2077 to our subscribers. But if you are on the Patreon, all you have to do is donate $1. If you're an active Patreon member, it means that you will be entered in for a chance of a raffle just for the Patreon members, just for them. We only have like 20 people on our Patreon, so consider it. It's a lot easier to win the prize that way too. But anything you do to help us grow, promote the content, tweet out the stuff that we do. We will be chopping up segments about the Pyrocynical stuff today. Probably do 3 segments from what we talked about today, maybe 4. We'll have them up. Steve will have them up. Sorry, Steve will have them
Apparently.
up.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens. No, I'll get them up.
Thank you. Okay. You're the best, buddy. Okay, here we go.
I learned a lot. And I learned that, I learned a lot. Anyway, Bo is associated here. Anyway, point I want to make is I learned so much. I learned black, white, all colors, all backgrounds. But I mean, come on, man. Men, women, gay, straight, everyone deserves a shot. You know, come on, man. You know the thing. You know what I mean? You know the thing. You know what I mean? Come on, man. What I have to do is I have to continue talking about the things. Come on, man. I came down here because I remember the first bumper sticker I saw. I learned that I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach and pull and rub my leg down so it was straight and then watch the hair come back up again. And I learned about
Why?
Oh, I'm in trouble. What are we nuts? Dead. You know, come on, man. Maybe it'll break you. Get a life. Taking cocaine or not? What do you think? Come on, man. Black, white, all colors, all backgrounds. But I mean, come on, man. Men, women, gay, straight, everyone deserves a shot. You know, come on, man. You know the thing. You know what I mean? You know the thing. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You have a problem figuring out what you're from me or Trump, and you ain't black. Come on, man. Corn Pop was a bad dude, and he ran a bunch of bad boys. I can hardly wait to meet that guy. Genius. Come on, man. I am very willing to let the public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness. Come on, man. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids, wealthy kids. Come on, man. I mean, come on. Take a look at the record. I know a lot of weed smokers. Come on, man. Black, white, all colors, all backgrounds.
I want him to name the weed smokers.
Men, women, gay, straight, everyone deserves a shot. You know, come on, man. You know the thing.
I mean, that would be good, right? Oh, Kamala Harris, apparently.
Come on, man. Why the hell would I take a test?
Even though she keeps fucking weed users in prison?
Huh? I mean, she
So,
locked
wait,
people up.
Kamala Harris smokes weed?
Likes smoking. According to her, she loves it, even though she locked people up for doing it. So, you know,
and laughed about it like a little bitch.
Yeah. I fucking hate that lady. All right. Well, thank you so much, Rev, Alexa, Luna, Geeky, Steve, Jess, Kat Thomas. I say Geeky, Pixie, Luna Karenina, Julian saying Dagger, Ali, Mr. Holmesley, Warren Corruption, Katie Ambro, Lauren S, Ravenous Chris Anonymous, Origami, Maria, and Devil Hunter Nero so much for supporting us. And we did not do our sandwiches because, you know.
What won?
Huh?
What won? Which sandwich won?
Oh, right. I was going to say we're going to read that right now.
Oh, let's because I got to get supplies.
Okay.
To build
bacon, lettuce, turkey with wasabi / horseradish.
That's not even a bad sandwich.
No, it's not. I think it's the wasabi.
That's fine. I like spicy shit.
You're gonna have to do a lot of wasabi though. Instead of like spreading mayonnaise on it, you have to spread wasabi on the bread.
That works.
Okay.
So we eating wasabi sandwiches tomorrow?
Yep, we're eating wasabi sandwiches tomorrow. Our
right.
sinuses are going to be so clear. It's going to be great.
I'll be able to breathe so well.
Right? Okay, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into another stream. We'll be back on tomorrow at the same great time with your same great hosts, myself and Mr. Stevel DeFried. Thank you so much. We'll see you then.